You starting Bible study, right?
No, 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 no. That's not until later. This is morning.
Morning. What time are you having the other live stream?
That'll probably be like around 2:30.
How long you think that's gonna be?
Probably about I would say 2 hours. Because we're going
Okay.
as
I
short.
have okay, I have a live stream. I think it's 6,
Oh, okay.
but I can always move it back. I think at 5 or 6 or something, because I was gonna be talking about retrograde in the supermoons.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Okay. All right. Oh, there is one more thing I have to do. All right. Okay. All right. All right. It's probably going to give everybody a few minutes to get in. All right. Shabbat Shalom, family. Shabbat Shalom. We're just gonna go over some current events and chop it up for a bit. CH 38, send me an email. I know you tried to get on the panel the last time, and I did not catch it, so I do apologize for that. I'm gonna invite you now. Send me your email, CH34. I'm sorry, CH38. I got my numbers all mixed up. CH38.
Oh, you being dyslexic today, huh?
Yeah, at 38 and saying 34.
Man, the struggle is real. If only y'all knew.
Oh, LBZ had the link. Hold on. Let me send him the link. He's asking for it.
So I moved my hangout for tomorrow. That's just too many hangouts in one day.
Too damn many, huh?
Yeah, 3 because I don't want to miss Bible study.
All
After
right.
that, I know I'm gonna crash.
All right.
Let me cut this TV down. These people lying anyway. Cut my TV down.
Yeah, you know what they say. If their mouth is moving, they're lying.
It sure is.
If their mouth is moving, they're lying. Okay. I reached out to, I don't know if all of you heard Audio Discourse. Some of you may know Audio Discourse. His father passed.
Say that again, please.
Audio Discourse, the guy that calls himself Audio Discourse, his father passed away on the 15th. So I sent my condolences to him. Some of you may know who he is. So, just please get over there and try to give your condolences. He was another person that had his father around. So it's a tough time for him right now.
Yes, it is.
It's never easy losing your father. I can tell you, I remember when my father passed that morning, when I realized he was gone, because he was in the house with me. His body was in the house, in my house. And I went down to touch him, and he was ice cold.
Lord have mercy.
My father was laying in a bed that he got from Medicare. They set up
those beds. Yeah.
He was in hospice. And that morning I went down to see if he wanted anything to eat, and I touched my father, and he was ice cold.
Well,
I can tell y'all, I sat and I cried through a whole box of tissues that morning. I mean, I was like a water faucet. I was just crying all day.
yeah. The day my father died, I knew he was gonna die, and I had lunch with him that day.
Yeah. And you know what was real bizarre? Because both my parents were in the house with me, and I was caring for both of my neither one of my parents went to a nursing home. I cared for both of them. And my mother said before he went to sleep, because I had went out and I came back, and he asked if I was in the house. And my mother said, "Yes, Lisa's home. She's here." And he said, "Okay." And that was the last thing he said. He wanted to know if I was in the house.
Amazing.
And that like I said, he was my first parent that I lost. So I was crying I could not stop crying that whole morning.
My husband said when he told me, because we was on the way to his house, he said he stopped the truck and he called up there to the house, and his wife said he didn't make it, and he looked at me and everything was like slow motion, and he said, "Kimberly, your father didn't make it." And I said, "What?" And I got out the truck and my husband said I screamed so loud. It was like it was piercing into the heavens. I was screaming that loud.
Mhm.
It was just pain.
It
And I
it is.
mhm.
And
And
it seems like they were there part of our lives, but it seemed like it still wasn't long enough. We want
mm-mm.
more time.
And it's true, you do think of them almost every day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It it
Um,
it's amazing, and
mm,
we were really close, especially towards the end of his life, because I was taking my dad back and forth to the hospital. I was taking him to appointments, and I was the only one doing that. A lot of times it was
mhm,
just me and him traveling together back and forth, for his appointments or going to the hospital, or it was just the two of us. So we
mm.
had a lot of time to talk to each other
That's
just before
good.
he went, but it's still never easy. And
I always think about when I was little and hold his hands because they were so big
mhm,
and the stuff they would show me. He never talked to me like I was a child, always like an adult.
yeah.
He was always teaching me stuff. At
Mhm,
a, yeah. But I did the strangest thing after I knew he had passed and stuff. I told my husband to take me home and I went to sleep. And
mhm,
everybody was running to the house because they knew me and him was joined at the hip. I was having to take care of everyone else.
yeah.
Um, but I wasn't well back then. So I was just trying to be real calm.
Mhm.
Whew, Lord.
That's hard. So
Mm-mm-mm.
you get a chance, go over to his channel and give your condolences, because every you may think those things are
Oh,
mine.
it makes a big difference.
Does help. It does help.
I still have all the cards people send me.
Mhm. Yeah, I have the book that everybody signed when they came into the church, of the registry book where everybody signed their name. I still
Hmm
have that from my father's funeral.
hmm
So let's get on to the subjects at hand. Let me check the email first.
mm
Oh, here it is. Let me send you the link, CH.
It's about to get interesting.
And yeah, this is going to be good. I just sent it to LVZ. Hopefully he got it.
Hmm
Um, all right, let me just get rid of this. Because I know he is actually on his way to work. KD, check your email. All right. All right. So I don't know why.
We're in the first stages of retrograde. Expect your computer to act a fool.
That's why everything is going haywire now, right?
Yes, yes. That's why
There
I
go
said
my people.
I gotta put it off for a day, but I gotta let
Where my
folks know what's
people
going
at?
on.
The bald head wonders in the building.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
the
Ba-
building
I
guys.
don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna
Bald
make
head
it.
wonder in the building.
What?
Bald head
Hey,
wonder. The
what's
bald
up?
head wonder.
How you
Mm,
doing,
mm.
CH?
Hey, how's the family doing?
All
Oh,
right.
that's how he look. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I'm doing.
Okay.
another
I'm.
chocolate.
I'm
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, hey, y'all. Look, another chocolate ball-headed fine dude.
Oh my goodness. Get you
All
in trouble.
right.
Oh,
Shalom, family.
I
Uh,
feel like I'm making. Hey,
shalom,
what's up, LB?
shalom, KD.
Shalom, Lisa. Shalom to the world. What's up, LVZ? What's up, Anthony and Panel? How y'all doing?
doing
Okay.
fine.
Ain't nothing.
All praises, man. All
Yes,
praises.
yes.
What's up,
All right,
LBZ?
LVZ.
What's happening?
All right, all right, all right, y'all. Let's get started. I know y'all heard about Tiffany Van Dyke
Yeah, yeah,
all over the
yeah.
damn media. Oh, it's violent in prison. Duh.
I made an
Mm,
observation of something she said, so whenever I get a chance, I'll let y'all know.
First of all, her husband is now a convicted felon. He killed a black teenager, one that was not even a threat to him. and she's boo-hooing, talking about the violence in prison.
Exactly.
What about the violence on the street by your husband?
That's right. That's what everybody was saying. She's being dragged. Number two, I'm gonna let Queen True Royal tell you this about her recently trying to get a job. Go ahead, True Royal. I'm gonna let you have this one.
So
Great.
I do what I do best. I'm always digging, and I found some shit on this dusty bitch. Let me get the article pulled up real quick. Okay, there it is. So um I will also send the link out too if people want to check it out
And all
themselves.
the time, I didn't know that was his wife. I thought that was his sister. That I thought that was actually his transsexual brother that turned into a woman. I'm serious because I had never got to really hear the story.
Oh,
So I look, I said, man, who is this man? This is
The
clearly a man with a wig. And then
the
I said, oh,
horse,
Van Dyke. Oh,
woo,
that's Jason Van
the
Dyke,
horse.
brother. Well,
he
I
is
ain't know he
rough.
had a gay
He
brother.
is rough looking. Yes, he is rough looking. Yes, she is.
Let's.
Yeah.
You know what? This is a long article. I guess we can read bits and pieces of it till we get it all out, Lisa.
Yeah, go right ahead. Go ahead.
So let me see. Let me get started. Um. Okay, here we go. Right here. The wife of indicted Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke said she was set to begin training last week. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Wait, just a second. No dates on it, Lisa. Do you see any dates on it?
Any
Nope, no
date?
dates. No dates on it. So, oh, well, wait a minute. What I see a date here of August 11, 2017, but it doesn't specify the actual date of this.
No, it don't. They just put the text in there. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with it again. So the wife of indicted police officer Jason Van Dyke says she was set to begin training last week at a Cook County sheriff deputy. Put that the job offer was abruptly yanked because of her husband's infamous case.
Now,
After
now think about that. I'm gonna stop you right there. Now think
go ahead.
about that. Now, whose fault is it that Tiffany can't get a job? She's the one putting herself out there like that, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
I, I hear some feedback. It sounds like wind or
Now
something.
let's drive it. It might be LVZ. He's
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
so who? I mean, really, if her chances was screwed up from employment, whose fault is that?
That's her fault.
Right.
Hmm. Woe me.
Yeah.
But you know what the biggest thing is? When I saw the video and she was sitting there crying and everything, she did the true Becky tears. She started crying,
Got no
right?
damn
And
tears.
then all of a sudden her face got so serious, like she wasn't even crying a second ago. And that's the typical Becky that
I
Hmm.
does
mean, but the beautiful thing about it is that those Becky tears ain't working no more. They're
no
not
one's
working.
falling for it. KD, no
Mm-mm.
one's falling for that now.
So she
Hmm.
mad that they won't let her be a race soldier. They
Mhm.
won't let me kill black men.
Right.
This
But
isn't
I
fair.
want a job as a
And
deputy.
that's what I was about to say.
well,
Uh-huh.
Uh, she
how
said
many
that
black men
they
can sit
put him in
home?
prison for doing his job.
No,
So
that's
Exactly.
not.
that means that
No,
a police officer's job is to beat,
right.
torture,
But
They
rape,
said
everything
and murder black men, women, and children, right?
Well,
Right.
shit,
exactly.
they are slave catchers, Anthony. After all,
But everything that they're complaining about is the same thing that they do to our people all the time. And
Right.
they're
And I
sitting
hope
there
the next
complaining and
time he
everything. And
gets
I'm like,
into a
welcome
confrontation
to the
with some fellow inmates that they kill his ass.
Well, first of
welcome.
all,
What I'm saying,
black people, they've been complaining about those same exact thing, just like CH38 said, been complaining about the same thing about their families in jail. How
hmm
many
exactly,
of them?
Lisa.
How many of them got press conferences?
no, I know,
Exactly.
please. And you know what I wanted to point out real quick? She kept using a specific word. I wasn't granted the privilege. The privilege.
Mm-hmm.
She kept saying the privilege.
but
Yeah.
yet these same, but
Yeah, I
yet
was
these
listening to that
same,
too, Raw. The
Hmm.
but
privilege.
But these same motherfuckers had all types of privilege for over 500 plus years, and now she want to talk about not having privilege. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, Katie. But
She
they
got the
stayed on.
privilege of getting her husband back after 6 years. Do they
That's
got the
Well,
privilege
no,
of getting their
she
son back?
That's right, LBZ.
her husband sat at home for 4 years.
right.
4 years. What black man can stay at home with his wife for 4 years before he go to jail?
And not only that, it's white privilege that she was even given a press conference.
Exactly.
Exactly.
How
And you
many
know
times
what?
do they listen to the mother of a June bug who murdered Lil Ray Ray? They
No,
don't listen
Man,
to him.
Mm-mm.
y'all know what I told y'all this summer when the creator told me. He said that the white woman would be the first, and now we gonna hear white women wailing in the streets of America, hollering for their man, hollering for their children, and
Yeah,
everything.
true.
They ain't even started.
Well,
They
did
ain't
any
even
of those
started.
same fucking slave catchers listen to Danya, the mother of Danya Jones? You know, the mother of Danya
No,
Jones got fucking hung in St. Louis.
they don't care.
they don't
Mm.
care. They
They
don't.
don't care.
They
They
only
It's
don't
Yeah,
care
always
for us.
about their shit.
they think
yeah.
their pain is the only one that counts.
But you know
Hmm.
the biggest thing is though, everybody needs to stay focused and listen how they were talking.
Hmm.
Okay. Remember how they stayed on code, the thugs. They were saying those undertone code words. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And oh, she wanted to say nigga so bad.
Oh
That
yeah, it was
that
coming. It
I
was
said
coming.
that's
so
Well,
bad.
CH38, they're only talking about themselves because they're clearly the biggest thugs in the world.
Well, you know, she
Exactly.
kept referring to him that he's a police officer.
yes.
No, he's a murderer.
No, he's a convicted
Exactly true,
felon. He's
Royal.
a convicted felon. That's it, behind bars for a murder. That's what he is. He ain't no police officer anymore. He's a convicted felon.
Hmm.
We all know the biggest thug gang on the planet is the one with badges and guns.
But you
But
know
this,
what the
He
thing
he
is?
a, he a legitimate devil now. He got a murder beef. He
but
didn't kill the black
you
man.
know what, assessment I have of this. I was telling Lisa behind the scenes that they was calling theyself doing him a favor by putting him in a minimum security. They call theyself helping him out, not knowing that he was gonna get no. No, I'm telling you,
Ain't
look at it because
nobody
they was
falling for that
they yeah they thought
crocodile
no
tears
they
bullshit. I didn't see
wait a
one
minute.
tear shed.
Check this out. Listen to this for a second. They're gonna put him in a minimum security in there. So they call themselves helping him and
Yeah.
stuff. He's the murderer. He was a threat to that system.
Queen, I want to show you
Exactly.
something. I want to show everybody on here something.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me share my screen because you got to see this. You know,
Okay.
Queen, remember how we talked about doing our research?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is doing my research.
Okay.
Know if everybody can see this screen.
Oh, this bitch.
Can you see the screen, y'all?
Yeah. See,
Wow. So what this
Okay.
bitch complaining about?
Yes, and look, they're still doing donations. This one came in 20 hours ago, right here, the last one.
Wow.
mm-mm.
She
Oh,
said
so
she
she
could.
getting a GoFundMe. They giving her money for killing a Negro
Right.
because you know you
You know what I'm
always get
saying?
$1 million for killing a black
Well,
kid.
you know what? That's something else that I wanted to say about that too. I'm glad you said that, LVZ. She did not get the money that she felt like she was entitled to.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Exactly. Exactly true, Royal.
Now, this
Mm-hmm.
was raised in 4 months, y'all. Look at the screen. Raised in 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I
Mm-hmm.
went out there. This must be, it says a family member, Tammy Went, is the one that set up the GoFundMe for the Van Dykes. You know why? Because they knew they
Yo,
put.
LVZ, she might be getting her husband back after 6 years or 3 years or whatever. She
Mm-hmm.
might get it.
Mm-hmm.
I
I really
pray
want to see that.
that she get him back in a body bag.
Well,
Yeah.
just how she was sitting there saying that, he just needs to do his time and no one needs to mess with him. Well, you know what? The divine hand
Who
works in
said some shit like that? That's the man. Y'all put them hands and feet and sandals to that man. Get you some soap and a sock and whack him upside his
Right.
jug ass head.
That's
Make if it's 3 years.
nobody
Make
make that man's life easier. Screw that.
fuck that. That's
exactly.
supposed to be jail. Hey, every day y'all better take that motherfucker lunch tray and
Mhm.
steal that motherfucker
Yeah,
in the face if
make
he
him
buck.
very uncomfortable. You
But
know
you
what
know
got me
what?
was
And
go
whatever.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
You
But you
okay, with
but
that
you know
much
what?
race, that
The
much
brothers
race,
that
got a lot on his commissary. Don't be.
the
Right.
brothers that tore him up, shout out to them, man.
We gotta put something on their
The
commissary.
books.
Fuck
Yes,
That's
shout
what
out.
Lisa was
We gotta
saying.
find out who they are.
yes.
And just like that brother who whooped up on Dylan Roof, these brothers got to get something. We got to put something on them
I
Thank
bizzles.
would be.
you. Thank you.
Mhm,
And
you're right.
let me tell you something. Jason Van Dyke got plenty on his commissary. Don't make no mistake about that.
Right.
Oh,
He
So
I
sure
and
believe
do.
and
that.
another thing, until y'all show me the brothers that did it, I think white supremacists beat
Oh,
up
that
Jason
reminds
Van
me,
Dyke.
Lisa.
Lisa
I
said
got
that.
5 on that right now.
Lisa said that too. She said that and stuff.
Exactly.
Let me
That's
let
Until
me
they
exactly what
show me,
that's
until
exactly
they
what
show
I'm
me a
talking about.
picture of the black dudes who beat him up. He got beat up trying to join a white supremacist gang, and they didn't let cops in. And
you
that's
know what
my
Because he is
story,
a
and I'm sticking
convicted
to it.
murderer.
this woman
Exactly,
is
LBZ.
this woman is
Exactly,
a
because they
money
stayed
hungry
on
bitch.
code. They stayed on code. How you
Shalom,
know?
Brenda.
How you know it was one of the black dudes? You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
stayed on code. That could have
Yeah,
been anybody that did that.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
yeah.
fucking jail. It ain't Spanish gangs
People.
there. That's
They
jail. Everybody
they're
there a
talking about
criminal.
I can't get no. I didn't call, and I can't get nobody and stuff. Let me read the next let me read the next.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay,
Hold on.
somebody somebody got to put
All right,
themselves on mute.
hold on. Brenda, Shabbat Shalom, sister. Welcome to the panel.
Hi, sorry. Hi, sweeties.
Oh,
Thank
Sister
you.
Brenda, what is up? You get your grits yet?
Oh
Thank you.
no,
Thank
not yet. She gonna get them grits. I didn't talk to Brenda.
you.
Brenda, do you see this fine brother sitting up in here? Oh my goodness,
Yes,
I should be.
yes, I do.
Don't tell on me, but when I see a fine brother, I'm going to acknowledge it. Oh my
They,
goodness.
they're talking about.
Wait a minute. We got more than one fine brother.
Oh, there's
Yes.
plenty of them, but
Here.
we got a new one on here. I can't help myself. Look,
Oh,
oh my goodness.
And,
Lisa, I don't see it.
okay.
I don't see
This
it.
a woman thing. This a woman thing. Say how it is.
you know, that chocolate skin, that bald head, and that beard, it's a woman thing, Anthony.
Mm-mm.
It's a
I'm
woman.
telling you, I'm the bald head wonder.
No,
Come
Lisa,
on
I
now.
don't see that. I don't see that listing of people that's
Anthony,
donating
stay
money.
out of this. Ooh, wait. Stay out
Y'all
of this.
got to understand, I'm going to open up a new channel called Cracker Killer, the Bald Head Wonder. There you go. Cracker Killer, the Bald Head Wonder. Y'all be ready to subscribe.
Y'all, man, there's enough for all of us to go around. We good. We good.
All right.
Wait a minute. I just want to say I have seen all these brothers on the panel, and we got a whole bunch of fineness going up in here.
Hey,
So,
that's
you
all
know.
Judah is,
Wow.
Brenda. That's all Judah is.
Woo.
That's all Judah is.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
Queen, go ahead and
Okay, let me read a little bit more of this.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the next part here. So, um, after undergoing a year of testing and interviews, Tiffany Van Dyke said she was scheduled to.
Yo, LBZ.
I'm reading.
Damn a soap
Anthony, I'm
and a
reading.
pillowcase,
Anthony, she
a
reading.
padlock.
Yeah, she's
Anthony,
reading, brother.
Anthony. Do Anthony got a hearing aid? Anthony, she reading.
Go ahead,
Turn your
sis.
hearing aid up.
Go ahead, sis.
okay, here I go. I'm gonna start again. After undergoing a year of tests and interviews, Tiffany Van Dyke said she was scheduled to.
I got $5 on it right now.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Okay. She was scheduled to begin the 4 months of train. She would begin 4 months 4 months of training at the academy when just 4 days before her March 20th start date, she was told without explanation not to show up. Let's see here. Van Dyke, she said, had already quit jobs as a full-time. This shit gonna get funny. She already quit her jobs as a full-time fitness instructor.
Woo, you see that?
I seen this. That
She did
flubber
what?
body bitch can't tell me how to say. She can tell me what not to eat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
She looked like Miss Piggy.
yeah, she
Uh,
Yeah, I'm like, what you
No,
eat
no,
this
no, no,
morning?
no, no,
Won't
no,
be
no.
eating none of that shit.
I say Miss Piggy look better than her.
oh my goodness, she was a fitness instructor full time.
full
That's
I
why
time?
she
have,
got
I have
fired.
I have seen a full length picture of that woman. She got gut. She
yes,
got come on.
she and
Tell
her
Yeah.
I
boy.
just seen her fat ass head the other day. I knew right then and there. I said, look, that bitch head look
I
like a
call
glazed ham.
I call her horse. Horse.
LVC, she has been sponsored by Fathead.
I said she and Jason ate.
Without her husband, she a female incel.
Yeah, well, she and Jason done ate so many damn pigs, they starting to look like one.
Yeah, they sure is.
Yep, they got
So
snouts and two chins.
Ain't nothing
see,
attractive about
see,
her.
so now check this out. I gotta add my part. So she was a full time
Y'all
fitness
see the
instructor.
jowl on her?
Let me finish.
Yeah, let her
And,
finish.
and she worked
That
as
girl
a
has some
part.
big old hog jowls on her face.
What'd you say, True Royal?
I'm waiting.
Oh,
And
okay.
Y'all might have to mute Anthony.
yeah, right.
So anyway, she worked as a part-time hoe and the reason why I'm saying this, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. What is that bitch doing up in the bar?
Yeah.
Come on now, what is you in there doing in the bar? You catching
Oh my
feelings? No, yeah, anyway. And she brought in expensive uniforms and equipment required for her 53,000 a year position as a
Mhm.
correctional officer at the county jail. So she a bad bitch.
Yeah.
She a bad bitch. So she's supposed anytime some because I know I worked in construction field, believe it or not, for 17 years. And um these women, I didn't work with some of these women that think that they can work in these fields that normally men work in, and they already in their head think they bad.
Right. That's
They
true.
already think they already think that they can outwork a man and they are better than a man. The difference between me and the average woman, whoever worked in construction, that's all I ever did. Opposed to a
Mhm.
woman usually coming out of an office setting and working in
My
that.
mic muted.
Yeah, because you was
Yeah,
doing.
because you keep talking when True Royal is trying to read an article.
So I'm giving y'all some insight on how these women think. Because I didn't work with a lot of them, and they come with these isms already. They think they can do their thing. They don't last at all. So if you notice, she's talking about money,
Yeah.
and it factors in what I was saying. She's bitter because they again did not get the money that she thought that they deserved. She used words like privilege, and she's like, wait a minute, okay, they didn't got some money, but what about, where's that million? They're not gonna get that. They're not gonna get that. They're gonna get money, but they're not gonna get that.
Well,
So any
also upset that her life has been turned upside down because, if you listen to the interview, she talked about how many of their friends walked away from them and
Mhm,
their children's friends stopped playing with their children and all that stuff. So she's feeling the effects of this whole thing.
mhm, yeah. So it says here, the next part, it said a top aide to Sheriff Tom Dart denied Van Dyke and had been fired. Denied? Okay. Saying her certification to enter the training academy remains valid for 2 years. Her tentative starting date was delayed, said Clara Smith, the sheriff's chief policy officer, over safety concerns she's faced working in the jail, given the notoriety of her husband's case. That makes a lot of sense because she becomes a liability once people realize who this person is. So she's up in her feelings. She wanted to work up in that jail. So I'm gonna add my part. I'm gonna add my part. Let me add my part. I'm very unfiltered today. She wanted to work up in that jail and see some swinging black dicks in that jail and then also she wanted to subjugate black men too as well.
Mhm.
Am I
I about
wrong?
to say she definitely wanted to kill black people. I think she expressed that
No,
more than anything.
she wanted to go in there and look at something. Um, let's
I
see
don't know,
here.
but I know she wanted to kill him because she said that's what her husband's job was.
Yeah, she had her.
And she wanted to do it too. She
Mhm.
want and look, an article just came out about how it was more women slave masters than they ever
Mhm.
thought at first, and they
Yes.
were way more brutal, and how
Hmm.
some of the men slave masters had to tell them, hey, stop beating them so fucking
I've
much.
been doing some studying on that
Yeah.
LVZ for the last few months. I'm gonna do a video about the very thing you're talking about.
And
And
that's
a,
why I'm saying I'm more convinced she was in there to see him dead. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
some of them that do sexually fetishize, is true, but more of them are concerned with us being dead. Look at the reaction on
They
social
want the
media.
sex. They want the sex, and then they want to kill you. They like the Black Widow.
That's
I,
true.
yeah, but all of them ain't like that. More of them work to my in my experience. More of them are ready to have you killed. It ain't
Well,
got nothing to do with no sex.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong at all, LVZ. I'm just going by the
Oh,
conversations and the things
oh no, I know what
that
you
I've
mean.
heard
They definitely.
white women have. They want Kunta Kinte for real, and they will even ask you, how is it with a black man?
Yeah. I've been asked many times by white women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
I
Oh
can
yeah,
say,
they.
all I can
Mm-hmm.
say to that is around here, because they know their time is almost up. They're
Mm-hmm.
starting to look at me now, and I'm just looking at them like, man, don't even. Nah, I
It's
need a
some
Mm-hmm.
sister.
curious
Well,
Katie's around here, but around this joint, nah. Shit. With me, they call the police when I drive in the neighborhood. It's a bald head nigger here.
Don't
Can
think
we get
those
a
women
can we
don't
get a
sex.
car?
Don't think those women don't fantasize about y'all and stuff. They can have and they twist it and they thinking like that. Yeah, they want to see you this and that. But yeah, if they could get an opportunity to get their black back blown out real quick, and then
Oh yeah,
put you,
you know
yeah,
what
they're
I'm
gonna do that.
saying?
They dirty
Because
like
I'm
that.
out here. I'm out here in the Midwest, and they're even like I said, they're looking here now. You know what I'm saying? Like they give me that look. I know what it is, but nah, I need a sister.
well,
Hmm.
shit. John tell me that John 844 tell me these motherfuckers are of the devil. So of course they're gonna look for some damn angel dick and all that shit. So they gonna go ahead and do their thing.
Oh my
Honey,
god.
there is nothing
I
on
think it's some type of chemical in my melanin that gives off like kind of like citronella due to fucking
Ooh,
mosquito. Cause I
You know,
don't have this Becky problem. We got different type of Becky problems here. Like them bitches calling the police on you for being in the neighborhood. Oh my God, this was the best one. Get out of the
LBG,
car
you on the
one
East
day.
Coast.
Yeah, get out the car, and them bitches locking the doors and shit. I don't see how you
I see
sexually fetishizing.
they putting on an act, LVZ. I'm just telling you something. I know. I
Now,
know.
I just think it's a few of them, True Royal. I think over here, most likely, I just think I think that don't happen here. But I know it's a lot like that because I hear it from some of my partners. They call me and tell me that don't happen here. You got to understand, it's the home of the original slave
Mhm.
yeah,
masters.
I'm up here
nah.
on another coast in California, and
Yeah, but I
See,
have
when
to
they
agree with LVZ. Over here on the East Coast, it is a different kind of racism. It
thank
really
you,
is.
they do. They
Well,
are
okay,
not fetishizing you. They want you dead out this
well,
joint.
okay.
all I can say to
That's why I
that
was saying I
is,
wasn't gonna. I was saying I wasn't going to disagree with you because
Oh
we in
no,
different regions,
no,
and
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
But what you saying is real. They do be coming. I know what you saying. They do
mhm.
be coming out the brothers thirsty than
they're
a mug,
they
and you'll see
bold.
them.
Well,
now
They're
I
Hey,
live.
bold.
Now I was
so
gonna tell
I'm a
y'all.
so I'm gonna have to sympathize with CH38 because out here in Detroit, it's like they flocking and they want your ass dead.
Oh yeah, but one thing I can say, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I lived in Virginia for 2 years. Okay, I lived in
hmm
Virginia Beach.
oh,
And when
okay,
I
that's
lived
good.
down there, the whole mindset in Virginia is completely different out here in the Midwest.
Yeah,
A
And
lot different.
Okay.
well, yeah, and there's a lot of intermingling
I
within
was
the
about
races
to
and
say,
stuff.
it's
Mhm.
a lot of
In
cooning
Virginia.
down Virginia Beach, nigga. If you want to go down Southern Virginia, Let me tell you why I say Southern Virginia. That's that loving versus whatchamacallit, Virginia. Down there in Southern Virginia, it's a lot
Hmm.
of swirling going on. When
That's
you
Oh,
right.
pass that,
you mean that 1967 court case, LVZ?
yeah, that's what I'm
Yep.
saying. You gotta understand that lady came from that region where the damn slave master was cool with slumming with the slave, and the slave was
That's right.
pressed to slum with the slave master. That
Yeah.
mentality has never left that region. When you come up Northern Virginia, you start seeing the segregation. It get like
Mhm.
California, where the Mexicans with the Mexicans, the blacks with the blacks, the Africans with the Africans, the whites with the whites.
Yeah.
That's just how it changes up. So that dynamic does exist. That's why with True Roy saying, yeah, I don't disagree. I just know here we find more of the more just out and out racist white women.
Right. But you know,
Hmm.
the biggest thing though, LVZ, I think the reason why there was so much down there in Virginia Beach, because you know, a lot of that is military down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they not from here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Too bad, Becky's. I got a sister already. I'm off, so you can't chase me, bitch.
No,
But
Becky,
you
you
know,
can't have my man.
the
Oh my,
biggest thing though is, you know, all this swirling that's going on. A lot of our people, they're getting a wake up call.
Yes. Yes, they
Hmm.
are. Yes,
Hmm.
they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So
noticed they can't look at you.
let me continue on with the next part of this because get quite interesting
Okay.
as we go along. So, where did I start at? Okay. So it was Clara Smith, the sheriff's chief policy officer. So keep that in mind. So Smith said here, she said Smith encouraged Van Dyke to seek a civilian position um, with the sheriff rather than to work in the jail. We're not hiring to work at Macy, Smith said. It's a totally different environment. We certainly are sympathetic to the situation, but our concern first and foremost has to be ensuring her safety. In an exclusive interview Friday with Chicago Tribune, Tiffany Van Dyke said that from the beginning of the lengthy employment process, she was upfront about the identity of her husband, including applying for the job under her married name. So the energy that I'm getting here is she's very aggressive. She was pissed off because she wanted to make that 50 grand a year, plus she could go in there, harm some brothers, screw some brothers, or whatever was on um, Becky's mind. Okay. A front page story in the Tribune last May told of the family's turmoil since Jason Van Dyke become, in the words of the lawyer, public enemy number one. Turmoil. What about what um Laquan McDonald's family going
I said,
through?
she acts like her pain is the only pain that counts in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't stand her.
You know what? I was telling I had Brenda, and Brenda could confirm it. I had Brenda to go over to Facebook to read the comments over there.
Uh-huh.
They was ripping her a new one, and it was white folks up in there too, ripping them, ripping this family, and people kept putting this. They said you and your husband are very selfish people,
Yeah.
very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been. So what I'm learning by finding is she's been bitching behind the scenes. So when she had the opportunity to do that news conference the other day, she couldn't wait to just unleash her isms.
Yeah.
So as we continue on, in October 2014, more than a year later, the officer was charged with first degree murder on the same day. A graphic police dashboard cam video was released, rocking the police department and leading to a damning U.S. Um, Justice Department report that found that officers are prone, please, to using excessive force often against minorities, and readily disciplined. This is nothing new. What are you talking about? They were rock with it. They were hiding it.
They've
They,
always dealt with us in hostile ways. This has
mm-hmm,
been going on for centuries. Nothing new.
yeah. So it says here, just last week, a new indictment was unsealed, adding 16 counts of aggressive um, battery, one for each time McDonald was shot. See, that's right there. Why they didn't they were pacific and they did not follow the law. And that bitch said, well, the judge he followed, he sentenced him correctly. No, based on my research, I think they could have went as low as 6 years for each gunshot.
Okay, now I'm gonna start reading some of it.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Break. As the mother of 2 daughters and the wife of an officer suspended without pay or medical benefits, Tiffany Van Dyke, 36, bitch looks 50, said the fallout for her family continued.
No, wait, you said, wait a minute, she's 36?
36.
God damn.
Damn.
She does not look
No,
36 at
Lisa.
all.
Yeah.
Hey, look, y'all, ain't melanin beautiful? I'm 41. If y'all saw me with that bitch, y'all, what the fuck? What you doing with your white
Yeah.
grandmother?
Yeah.
Exactly.
36.
I'm 53.
Because I'm 37.
Damn.
7, and
Well, shit. I just turned 35 and I look like I'm 20.
Lord.
yeah, I'm 37. People don't even think I look my age. I'm like, all right, that's what's up.
Brenda, how much of this case have you heard about in the UK?
Oh, none.
None? Okay.
No. The only reason why I know is because I'm following the royal family in the States. Yeah. Over here, no.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say none.
Okay.
Wow.
They don't follow it. No.
My biggest problem with the whole situation is the fact that she kept saying he was just doing his job.
No, that's where she's wrong. What he did was criminal. Now, he shot Laquan McDonald, shot him 16 times in 14 seconds.
Lord have mercy.
How do you explain all of that? Just like True Roy was saying, how do you dismiss 16 bullets?
I mean, but in a sort of roundabout way, CH-38, he quote unquote was doing his job, killing us and shit.
Yeah, killing us. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's their job.
And then that sucker was trying to reload.
Yes. That wasn't even.
I'm going to say I am older than all of y'all, and I look younger than her. So,
yeah.
Of course you do.
I thought she was in her 50s.
You know what? True Roy, I take that back. She did want to grab Johnsons in more ways than one. She wanted to grab Phil Johnson, then she wanted to Phil Johnson. Either way, she like Phil Johnson is what I'm trying to say.
Now, see, this is what kills me about her. But let me go on. Her oldest daughter was reduced to tears Friday, she said, after someone wrote 16 shots on her desk at art class due to news of the recent indictment. So what? You think Black children are not crying over their fathers that are behind bars?
Shout out to the student that wrote that. I say keep writing it. Torture the bitch.
That's privilege in itself. Your daughter started crying because somebody said your father killed somebody for nothing and got 3 years, basically. And you start crying?
Yeah.
They should have DDT'd that little bitch.
I'm just thinking all the names little Black kids get called.
Yeah.
And what we say, your mama.
Ridiculed because some Black kids get teased because they got parents in jail.
Yeah, I'm about to say, our shit sound more like this. They caught your father with an 8-ball. 16 years. Well, not 16 shots, 16 years for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I need to be able to take care of my family. I need to be able to take care of my children, Tiffany Van Dyke said.
We've all been saying that. You know what I'm saying? When our people go to jail.
This woman act like she is the only mother in America that had to take care of kids on her own. That's how she comes off.
I had to take care of mine on my own.
Been a huge financial ease of our off our shoulders. It was something I was interested in doing. Welcome to being a black woman. There's many black women in this country that have worked 3 and 4 jobs because their man is behind bars and got kids at home.
And they don't get $100,000 in blood money either.
Queen Lisa, I just looked up the news here in the UK, and they do have a story in here about this Miss Piggy looking ass woman.
Oh, okay.
In the Daily Mail. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna scan through the comments here because the readers like to leave comments. So yeah, they did report it.
Okay.
I just got one thing to say to that Miss Piggy. Karma, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, so what? She's a mother that got to take care of her kids on her own. When in history black women weren't in that situation?
Oh,
That's
that's the only thing I ever know.
You
know. Yeah.
I do like helping others. I know it wasn't going to be easy by any means. It's a hard job for anyone to do, to go into the jail and be a correctional officer. This is what she wanted to be. But I believe I'm a strong enough human being to be able to handle it, both physically and emotionally. But unfortunately, they didn't want to give me a chance. No, emotionally, she's a wreck. She just don't.
Sure is.
She just don't.
Okay. I'm seeing some of the comments here, and they're dragging her.
Yeah,
they're dragging her over here.
That's because she comes off arrogant, and she wants you to not see her husband as a criminal, although that's what he is. But the guys that went into the cell that beat him up, those are the bad guys, not her husband.
Yeah, and he's a cop.
Yeah, he's not a cop, and that's another thing.
He's a murderer.
Yeah,
he's a murderer.
Convicted felon, and he murdered a teenager that was no threat to him.
Oh, they're gonna be more fucked up when 45's tariffs really kick in. Ain't none of them about to have jobs after that.
They can barely pay them now.
Yeah.
And don't forget they put him in a federal jail.
Right.
I wonder how many of those guards
didn't get. Why they made that move from him being in Illinois to that jail that he went to? They thought it was going to be easier for him because minimum security jail. They probably told her, "Oh, he'll be safer here," and that was not the case.
On another reason, I'm starting to think Illinois is starting to run out of money too.
Y'all there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It got dropped for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I kept reading about Illinois. It seemed like they're the next state to really go bust after other states and shit.
Oh wow! I mean, this is just laughable.
She's a whiner. She's a whiner. When you read that article, she's a straight whiner.
She's a crybaby.
This is white privilege at its finest.
Exactly.
Believe me, these people are just unbelievable. And why in the hell did she give that? Why did her attorney allow her to give that press conference in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
She was bitching.
Exactly.
The average black man and woman that got relatives behind bars do not get a press conference.
No.
See, I just tell them like this through Lamentations of 421. Just live the shit up. Live it up while you fucking can, because when this whole shit ends, ain't nobody gonna be crying for them bitches.
No, welcome to Phil summed it up real good the way he broke it down. I was loving that how Phil broke it down.
Yeah,
and
I don't feel so.
Phil broke that.
I'm really glad.
Phil did excellent over there.
Watch that. All of our people need to watch that.
I watched it twice already. It was that damn good because he
broke it down so good of what white privilege is, man.
And if anybody's still on Facebook, go to my channel. I put the link up there and read the comments. I told Brenda to read them comments. She said, "Damn, they dragging that woman."
Oh man.
Whoa, they was dragging her. That's not going. It's when the dust settle, she's not going to get the outcome that she think. She think that she's all like I said before. She's already pissed because she was looking for millions.
Right.
They didn't get that. They didn't get that
Well, think
because
about this, Royal Queen. Multiply her times a bunch more million pissed off Beckys.
hmm then
Well,
look and then think of this. Oh, excuse me. Go ahead, Lisa.
she's not in. What is she and her husband do where they're entitled to millions? That's just arrogance.
It's very arrogant.
You know,
Privilege.
you
That's
killed
what
someone.
she kept saying.
And no matter how much he keeps talking about, he did his job. No, it is not a cop's job to pump 16 bullets into unarmed people. That's
I've
not
been
a
saying
job.
it.
And,
Mm-hmm.
she also said she had to change jobs because her life was threatened.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
man.
So
Mm-hmm.
she's just trying to drum up all kinds of sympathy for herself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Van Dyke is about to get a lot worse, bitch. So you better prepare for it.
Yeah. But
Slavery.
so you gotta think about this. Even their own, even their own, and I'm not saying they for us at all. Who wants to be who wants to be around a person that puts 16 bullets in a child? Okay, say there was a couple across the street they knew for years and stuff, and they had kids and they kids play. They'd be like,
Hmm.
no, I don't want my kids playing with them. I'm just talking about the nature, because I talk about the nature of many things. You don't want your children around those type of people.
Mm-mm.
That's how it is. So they not getting what they thought that like she felt like she was entitled to, because she's been bitching all along about, well, I can't afford this and that.
Yeah,
Okay, bitch, you sitting up here crying, but I see 100 grand.
yeah, yeah.
And
You
then
know, these are the most ridiculous people on the fucking planet. I mean, they are just truly
KD,
ridiculous.
they are running out of money. They trying to get money. They trying to open a casino and legalize weed
I mean,
for to pay
Anthony,
the
it's
to
just more
pay for the
bullshit. It's just like I don't
pensions of the city
understand it.
workers.
It's just like I don't understand it, Anthony. It's like I don't get it.
Yeah, but Anthony, when we did those things, it was wrong. And think about it, even to this day, they're still throwing black men in jail over weed.
they sure is.
Hmm.
Although it's legalized in many of the states now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I already know that, but I'm
And
just saying
they need to get those
that
men
they
out of
No,
spent
you know
jail
what
nearly
now.
a
they'll do.
billion
You know what
dollars
they'll
in
do.
Brenda,
lawsuits,
You know what
that's
they'll
the
do.
so they
They'll
can't afford to pay
arrest.
they people their pensions.
They know
Right.
that
this.
the rest ain't right, but to inconvenience your life, they'll throw you in there,
Hmm.
hoping you'll lose your job, hoping you'll lose your vehicle, because they'll impound your vehicle, and
Definitely,
hoping
they don't
and
get a
then
press conference.
hoping that your family won't have nothing to do with you.
I
But
mean,
And
you
I
know
mean,
what?
come on, Brenda. You know damn well they ain't gonna let no brother out of jail on no fucking weed.
But
no,
that's
what I'm
what I was
saying
They,
gonna
is,
they
say,
need, they
KD.
need to.
but you
All the
understand what I'm
states,
saying?
They need to.
but what?
They'll just run you through the system, knowing that it's wrong. They're gonna drop the charges later, but just no telling how long it'll take you to even go through the system and be like, oh, this is a bogus arrest. They know what they're doing.
But
You know,
I
they'll
understand that. But
they'll slow drag it.
Oh, I
all the
watched it twice.
states that are
It was
allowing that
outstanding.
now of it being legal, they need to reverse that, and our people need to come up out of there,
Well, there's
especially the states that are
Come
allowing it.
on, CH38. They only passed that for themselves. They didn't pass that for us and mine.
yeah, but in my state, that's what they're doing.
They
Yeah,
do
they
it
need
in
to
They're
my
in
bring
state
the
the
too.
process of
out.
Up
legalizing
there,
marijuana.
Lisa, up there in Jersey, they're doing that up there in Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Okay.
getting ready to legalize it, and they also have a bill on the table for early release of those that have been jailed over marijuana charges.
Yeah, they did it in my state too.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what's up. But they should have been doing that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah,
they
but they
slow about it.
don't CH38 because they need that prison labor. They want no one but us to do that labor.
Hmm.
Which is why I believe in Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword go end up fucking killed by the sword. The end is coming for these motherfuckers. I ain't got shit to worry about.
Con. That's what's up, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing they need to do for those people to get out of jail is they need to do everything they can to repair their lives and their reputation, because when you get any kind of criminal record, you have a hard time getting a job. You face all kinds of
Just
obstacles.
That's true.
you know what that is? That's just another form of racism. and they got away with doing that. Technically, how it should be, once you serve your time and you get out, they should leave you alone. But
That's
look,
true.
But we know that they don't.
right, they're
We
so
know that
rigid
they
in
don't.
this society that they know they have to attach that record to you, and then that's another justifiable way of locking Black people out of the workplace.
Exactly.
You're right. I have a girlfriend that's been going through that since since '96. Lisa, she got caught with some weed, and she's been dealing with this for the longest. And they just got rid of her working for Tesla when they found out her record. She never tried to hide it and stuff. And I'm like, damn, you've been dealing this with since that's like what?
Yeah,
A little over 20 years ago?
they want
That's
to
ridiculous.
sabotage Black folks to the point where you can't survive. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
and it's not right.
And if you do get a job, it's going to be some kind of shit job, making some shit money.
Right.
And this is how they keep us down. They keep us at the bottom this way.
Exactly.
That's right.
Another reason they might be releasing them Anthony, because the state itself is starting to run out of money, because it costs money to keep them in too.
Yeah,
But you
but
know
that's
the
the state
biggest
though.
thing is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
People still collecting state taxes, so the Department of Corrections is a state institution, so he gonna stay locked up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know the biggest thing though is right now is they know something is up, and there's a shift that is going on. Because even here where I live, they're starting to be nice and friendly, and I see right through all of that.
Man, come on, CH38. The only reason they doing that shit because they don't want to catch their motherfucking karma, which is coming to
Because
their
they know
motherfucking ass.
no, Katie, because they know they've done too much.
Right.
They did too much.
They have. They have taken
KD
us
and
to the
CH,
edge.
yeah, there is karma coming at them.
That's what I'm saying,
Well,
man. It's coming to their ass.
They
and that
did
comes
too much.
and what comes
They
to mind is
know.
Obadiah verse 10.
They know their sins have reached up to heaven, and they know they did too much.
Yeah, they went over. And
Look
They went exactly.
and also when we went into chattel slavery, which we knew what was a direct punishment from the Most High,
That's right.
they were never ever supposed to kill us. And as soon as we stepped foot on this soil, they couldn't wait to get their hands on us and start killing us. They were never supposed to put their hands on us in that kind of way, but they did. See, they have nothing right now with everything that we know have happened over the century. These folks have zero redeemable qualities. They just don't. You can't redeem them to save your mama's life at this point.
And the only reason why this case is not
It's time for them to go, Lisa. It's time for them to go.
That's the reason why this place hasn't been destroyed yet, because we're still here. That's why.
Right. That is the only reason.
And another thing, CH38 that I keep hearing about, now all of a sudden that they did all this shit, now they want to throw around this bullshit John 3:16 version. So, you gotta love everybody. No, the fuck we don't.
No.
Only thing I can say about that is God is love, but God also hates too. That's in scripture too.
Yes, he does.
Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Joshua have I hated.
That's the whole thing, CH38 and Anthony. He's our Lord.
That's right. That's right.
That's right, Katie. We are the only ones that have a God.
And God is not a wuss.
To say to the family, don't lose sight and their trickery that they're doing. And that's one thing that I want to say to the family. Don't lose sight of what the enemy is doing. It's all trickery. Don't give into that. Don't believe in that. Oh, they're trying to change. They're trying to be nice. They're doing this and they're doing that. Fuck all that.
Yeah, you should believe nothing from them. Nothing. And the thing is, they can't use our scriptures to turn this whole thing around. So using John 3:16, that's just completely idiotic. First
But
of all,
Sister Lisa, read up at John 3:14, they'd find out it wasn't that world thing didn't apply to them.
Right. It's not even about them. John 3:16 ain't even about them. They can't even use that.
But Sister Lisa, to go back to what you were saying, That's what they've been doing from the beginning, is twisting the scriptures.
Right. Right.
That's what they've been doing to us.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then we have
and
this.
the other.
They've been twisting the fact that Jesus is black. They've been twisting the fact that God is black. You can go and you can see paintings of black Jesus, black Virgin Mary, black
Revelations
That's right.
1 verse 14.
Bible. That Jesus is described as having woolly hair and skin like bronze.
Yes.
These people have been lying to us forever.
Revelations 1 verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Right.
Eyes were like fire. His
Right.
feet were like unto polished brass.
Hello.
Like they burned in the furnace.
Thank you. No
Like
white
they
people
burned in the furnace.
We are supposed to forgive, but that forgiveness is for each other. It has
That's
never
right.
been for them. You don't
That's
have
right.
to forgive them. Forgive them for what?
No, the Bible says go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. It doesn't say forgive.
Right.
Okay, go and sin no more. Okay, you know, it says that in the Holy
Lisa, there
Spirit.
is no more room for forgiveness or repentance for them.
No, it is
You
nothing.
know,
And they've
when I
been doing this because of one reason. We have the birthright and the first blessing.
That's right. But
Even
when I see when I see
second
our people,
Ezra's, the 6th chapter, even called these other nations spittle and less than a drop of blood in the bucket.
Right.
That's right.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 56. You are absolutely correct.
but when I see our people on the media and constantly forgiving, do you not know those white supremacist people? They just sit there and smile and just love every last bit of that.
They love that. They love it.
That's a bunch of buck dancing bootlicks.
Exactly.
No, but what I'm saying is
You're empowering them.
they feed off that. And a lot of our people don't realize that they feed off that, and that's what keeps them energized.
You are giving them a spiritual lift every time you forgive them. You know, you're giving them something they're not even entitled to.
Exactly. And from the ends of times, that's how it's always been. And what did that do? It just made more the white supremacy get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right. And the thing is, our people don't even realize if you stop going along with everything, what are they going to do? Always remember, they can't get all of us.
But you know what, Sister Lisa? Though, but that's the thing though now, and that's why they're getting scared, because a lot of us, we are separating from them, and they don't know how to handle that.
Right. And they can't say, oh, well, you know, we need to be one. No, we don't.
Man, fuck all that. We are the supreme and only nation, according to 1 Peter 2:9. We are the only royals on this thing. We're the only royals that's on this planet. So these motherfuckers need to just quit with that.
No, but I have to say this right. I have to say this right now. Okay,
what they need to do is start learning to bow down.
Okay,
we try to be one with them. I'm going back to what Lisa said.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you speak. Michael.
Hey, shalom, everybody. How y'all doing?
I just want to welcome Michael to the panel. Go ahead, CH.
Shalom, Michael.
All praises, my brother. Hi, Michael.
Hey,
shalom, Michael.
Brother. Shalom.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Michael?
What up, KD?
Go ahead.
I wanted to go back. Okay, I wanted to go back to what Lisa was saying. We tried to be one with them. Where did that get us? We tried. Where did that get us?
You're right, because no matter how much we try to assimilate in this system, they never let go of the racism.
Absolutely.
So the bottom line is, now that being said, why the hell would we try to assimilate after seeing centuries of it failing?
Just after reading.
The Most High told us, be ye separate and go not the way of the heathen. And now we realize that now. So like y'all said, they can't handle us separating from them, but they are tough team.
Matt, that's Matthew 10:5, Michael. And I just want to emphasize once again that we are the only royal priesthood on this motherfucking planet. And the rest of these motherfuckers are spittle and less than a drop. So, like CH38 said, we tried that shit with the Gentiles and the shit failed because once again we're the royal priesthood in this motherfucker.
But the
Also,
thing is, I appreciate that, Katie. But the biggest thing is when they want to sit there and always say, "Oh, you guys are being racist. You're being racist. This. You're being racist that." We do not. We do not have the funds or the finances to oppress people.
Well, I'll say this.
Yeah,
The
38. They
father
must be
is
looking
a.
in the mirror when they say that.
Okay,
I will say.
number two, we did not build an entire system to be against them like they did with us. There is no way we can be racist. We can't stop them from getting a job. We can't stop them from getting housing. We can't tell them where to go. We don't have sundown towns to say, you better get your white ass out of here.
We can't go bomb, burn, or build roads through their
Exactly.
communities
But there's a
either.
problem when we talk about our oppression. There's a problem with that. But you want
Well,
us to you want us to remember 9/11 and all this other stuff. But when we talk about our struggles and our issues, now we're the problem. Get the fuck out of here.
well, I will say this though. The father is a racist. And I'm gonna tell you why. He created us and y'all, so he has all the fucking right in the world to be racist.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, for thou art a holy people. The Lord has named that be a special people unto himself above all others that are on the face of the earth.
Yep,
all I
Psalm
gotta say is when it comes to race, when it comes to racism and stuff like that, if they have a problem with that, one thing I usually like to say is, okay, well then where do we learn it from? Crickets.
No, but I let me go back to the issue of race. Racism is about power.
Right.
We, like Lisa said, we do not have the power to stop them from doing anything they want to do, but yet they do it to us, and that's what racism is about.
Well,
So
we might. Well,
That's
we
right,
might not have the.
Brenda.
Let me finish. So if any, and I've had white people come up to me and say, well, gee, you guys are being racist. And I said, no, honey, can I stop you from getting a job? The answer is no. Can I stop you from getting opportunities? The answer is no. Then it's impossible for me to be racist. Now, being for my people is great because you're for your people.
Right.
Is there anything wrong with that? No, absolutely not. So you just need to shut them down when they start saying that we're racist, because we're not. Being for your people is not being racist.
That's right.
That's right, Sister Brenda.
Well, the truth is of it all is this: the Father created them, so he has the right to be racist. And as far as this power thing, we might not have the power, but we all know who the hell does.
First of all, they got a lot of nerve bringing racism to us. They are the creators of racism, and the reason why they came up with it because they had no other skill, no other brain power or know-how or knowledge. So the only thing they could resort to put over us was skin. I mean, really,
I mean, their whole agenda
Hey,
is
Lisa, if loving my people
your brain and say
and not loving you is racist, then I'm guilty.
But the other thing is our our family needs to do is they need to get off that colorism stuff.
That's what I say to all these Edomites.
Yeah, because the colorism, that was from the Edomites to divide us. That colorism crap needs to stop. Real talk.
And but the back of what you say, CH38, we come in more than 6,000 hues, 6,000 shades of color.
Yes, we do. And I'm a dark skinned melanated brother, and I love my dark skin. You know what I'm saying?
But KD, what is the common element in all those hues?
Well, we're all melanated. We all got color.
That's it. We're melanated. Every last one of them is melanated.
That brown ties us to this earth, and it also tells you who this earth really belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
We look like the most precious thing on this earth, and that's the soil. Everything comes from that soil.
I forget what video it was that True Royal had. What the sun, what it does to our melanin, and how it gives us, it takes us closer to the Father.
Well, simply, CH38, the sun strengthened us while weakens the enemy.
Are you talking about the video I did when I was talking about the sun is black?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one, True Royal. That's the one.
Mm-hmm. That was That was some amazing stuff.
It really was. It really was.
And that
And I
just give me further confirmation that this universe belong to us in the first damn place.
Oh,
It
Earth got melanin.
made
You
me
damn right.
appreciate the sun more.
When
Yeah,
you look out, when you look out on the universe through a telescope, what do you see predominantly?
black,
Thank you.
black.
And a little mix in with purple, a little mix of black and purple. That's what I see.
But
But the thing is how are they superior than us? And they can't even go out into the sun and be out in the sun forever like we
They're
can.
not. They had to make up things in order to justify being over us. They're
And you know them nuts. You know them nuts. You know them nuts. Now they trying to launch covering the sun. I think even the Asians are trying to do it
I did
too.
an article on that. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
well, the thing is, you know, when a creature is inferior, they try to put down everything around them. And
Well,
and these people clearly know that they're inferior to us. And then they put us down, and then they try to steal everything from us, our music, our dance, our culture, our spirituality. They want to steal everything from us, but yet they're going to sit there and tell us that they're superior. No, they're not. They're just thieves.
When you see
That's what they
people
are.
arrogant, what I've been throwing in their face, just go make some babies.
well, truth be told, Royal Queen, Bill Gates did say he's trying to block the sun. He did say that.
He's gonna have a horrible death. But if you want to hurt their feelings, just tell them go make some babies.
They're just thieves. They're thieves.
And
And
another thing you asked them is, why are so many of you on opioids? Oh, they go into they have a meltdown. Oh, you shouldn't laugh at you. They tell me you shouldn't laugh at drug abuse. Well, you sure laughed it up when it was the crack epidemic going on.
Oh Lord, I know
They
some
didn't
of
have
y'all.
no, but you know what? They didn't have no problem doing that. And then they had it all over the media. Remember when all that was going on to our people? They had it all over the media.
It was bad. It was really
Oh, but you black people sitting up there abusing drugs on welfare. You abusing all that weed. You're abusing all that crack. Why we taxpayers have to pay for that?
well. You know what?
you know what? I mean, with opioids, come on. You just saw the video of that woman. I mean, she did a press conference
You took the
moaning
words out my
about
mouth.
how hard it is to be white. Being white is really difficult. So
Yeah,
we
But
need
you know,
to make us feel
you know why
better.
you brought that up, Brenda? Because they say that all black people do is whine, and they was whining.
Yes.
They was whining.
This
another
whining. I
wine
mean,
session.
oh my God.
but
Being white is hard,
if
bitch.
you think about it, they're whining harder than what we was.
I
Yes.
know. And then look at what
Being white is hard.
another level. Let's take it to another level. That government shutdown broke their ass.
Yes, it
They
did.
was up there crying on TV.
Still didn't come back from that.
But you know what though? The reason why they was is because they don't know what it's like to struggle. We know.
Mm-hmm.
But
We know what it's
Brenda,
like.
I'm so sick and tired of paying for these women to be on fucking welfare and they have all these fucking kids out of wedlock, Brenda. How do I make it stop?
We know when times is rough. Hey, I got to go to the families. I got to go to Aunt Josie's. I got to go here. We know how to, whip some beans and corn together and make it. We know how to make it work. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
They don't know how to do that.
I'm so sick and fucking tired of paying for these fucking worthless people. Why don't they get off their ass and work?
Yeah, all of that shit been debunked, KD.
We have always worked. In
Yeah.
fact, when you go back to chattel slavery, white folks weren't even working. The only ones
No, they was not. No, they was not. They don't.
our fathers were working.
Yeah, I was doing some research and found out that even black folks, even during slavery, they had black folks working and making money while they lay up and twiddle their thumb, and they would have to turn over all their money. They wasn't doing shit.
Mm-hmm. But that's one thing about us, that I feel that we are blessed from the Most High is the fact that we know how to get by when times is hard. We know how to get through.
And CH38, that is just more confirmation that we are clearly his chosen people.
Mm-hmm. Remember what I
Well, and we've always had to do more with less.
Yep.
Our
Yep.
entire history. Our
said?
entire history. I mean, we were able. I mean, first of all, they didn't. We used to be able to put together instruments with pieces of wood and a little bit of twine and stuff, and sound better than their fucking orchestra. I mean,
Hmm.
we've been doing this shit with nothing all our lives,
That's
Yeah.
right.
all our
I
generations.
keep talking about fatten when I use that terminology, fatten us up for the kill, and they
Hmm.
fatten themselves up for the kill, and they kept us lean and sharp and always um we're always in a state of survival. And
Mhm.
I don't know too many black folks that panic. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's an inconvenience, but I haven't been around anybody like in my personal life, friends and family, where they just fell out doing this crap that we seen. I said, these people, if they, you know what, if that shutdown was still going on now, this country would be completely shut down. I said, damn, it can happen that quick.
Well, first of
Hmm.
all,
just look at
all
them.
the opioid addicts would be jonesing in the streets, so that would have been
Or
good. Because, but anyway, but the thing is, I mean, I remember as a little kid growing up. I grew up in the hood. We didn't have a lot of money. A lot of times, my dad wasn't working, and we had a family of four, and we could feed a family of four on a packet of beans and some chicken wings and some potatoes here and there, and we can make that shit stretch for a fucking week, but these people, they don't
Just
know.
just look at them now, brother and Royal Queen. They panicking over after fattening themselves off a kill, and they
no,
can't handle it.
no, you know what? They panicking over the thought of.
More like now
They
they're being fattened
they
up for the
leadership,
kill.
they leadership is he not stable, and just the thought of them white folks will get up and say, you know what, I'm gonna take my family out because I don't know if I'm gonna have no money coming in. Get that policy. They do that shit.
They
They
do
Oh
that
yeah, they do.
all.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they be trying to collect that insurance. Yeah,
Mhm. But just
yeah,
their
that's what
own
they do.
thinking. Can you imagine that? Just your own thinking. You just processing it. Ain't nothing happened yet. But
Hmm.
that's how fragile Esau is, and we're gonna see more families.
But the
Families.
thing is, True Royal,
Mhm.
they'll they'll, they'll actually plan it for like months on their people.
Ain't that cold? Kill the
I,
baby,
I
everything.
see.
Kill
I see
grandma.
these. I see these white folks on opioids on side of this road and highways
Oh, I've
about.
seen them too.
Yeah,
I saw,
y'all.
you know what I saw?
Hey, Lisa, I just sent you an email. Check that email out. I take pictures. I said, "Shit, I gotta take pictures. This
I done
evidence."
seen some of your pictures, Mike. Ooh wee. Ooh, Mike, really? I said, damn, you should, and they be begging Mike for money.
I
Don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's
Hold on. I'm going to share my screen so you can see this picture that Mike just sent.
yeah, it's even starting to happen out here in the
Oh,
Midwest. You're starting to see a lot of them being homeless and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, they are, and I know when I see them because, sometimes they panhandle to me and they'll walk up and they clearly have no teeth in their mouth.
Ooh.
Oh, can I have 25 cents? Can you give me some money?
Why lie? I need a beer. Oh, God damn,
Oh my God, damn.
You know what? That's what
damn.
you know what? You
I
see a lot of them out here, and I know the Most High. He was probably smiling when I did it. I saw one of my brothers out here. He was homeless, and I gave him some money and I gave him a hug, and I told him to keep his head up and stuff. And you
mm,
see this other white Edomite looking, and he looked to see if I was going to help him out. Man, I kept on walking.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
mean, but remember this, Michael. When we was on the phone and you showed me that one at the fucking gas station and shit.
That's the
Hell
one
yeah.
baby we seen. That's the one we seen. That shit was funny. I said, boy,
And
Mike.
you know what? I wouldn't give him nothing either. He ain't even asking for something that's a necessity.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
He looks like he
And
needs
the thing is,
he looks
because
like he needs
majority
a
of the
bath, not a
population
beer.
around, they wouldn't help us. They
Right.
wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't. I
mm-mm.
mean, you're asking for something that ain't even a necessity in life.
And he trying to be cute. Why lie? I need a beer.
He needs a bath.
You better start sucking on that dirt back there behind you or that mud or
The brother, I wouldn't even throw his ass a bar of soap.
Mm-mm. I would keep it
No,
moving.
I wouldn't. But he looks like he smells.
Yeah.
Even through that picture.
Yeah. Yes. Need to wash his behind.
And you can tell where he is. It's not a good place. Look at the grass all overgrown behind him.
Mike is out in the middle of nowhere, so he out there on that
There,
road.
no
But
store.
you know what? That reminds me. That reminds me of the video that Lisa did. Was where what was it? The one of the brothers and his wife. Um, they were in the car, and that homeless guy came up to him, and she got shot.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I
That
Y'all
remember.
know what I'm. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to be nice and give money, and the person came up there and
Mhm.
shot her in the
Yeah,
head.
Mind
yeah,
your
yeah.
business. Mind your damn business.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
No,
Well,
I mean, look, they wouldn't save us, and they have never saved us.
well, what's the deal on that rapper that got murdered in his car because he was
Yeah.
asleep?
That's all I know at this point. He
Hey,
was
but real talk, CH38. I want them to do that some more. I want them to take out more insurance he playing.
We'll do that story now, Brenda. What happened was there were 6 California officers that showed up at the scene because this rapper was sleeping in his car. And I believe, what was he at a Taco Bell? He was at a Taco Bell in Vallejo.
Oh yeah, I heard about that story. Yeah, he was just asleep in his car.
Yeah, the people at the restaurant said they were just calling in a welfare check, which I don't know why they did that. They called the police. Why couldn't you just walk out in the lot and see if he was okay? So they called the police instead. The police shows up on the scene. They wake him up and just opened fire on the guy.
But you know what? But see, if that was Billy, they would have just knocked on that window so lightly. Are you okay? And all that effeminate bullshit.
Yeah,
and he would have came out of there alive.
So what was their reason for shooting him?
He was black.
He was black, honey.
So black people can't even sleep in their own car now.
No,
we can't do.
We can't.
You can't drive while black. You can't walk while black. Now you can't sleep while black in your own goddamn car.
No,
but you know the biggest thing is now is I'm liking that all of it is being on the media and stuff because now they can't say, oh, it's all in your head. It's this and this and that. No, it's not that.
No.
Hey, last summer opened our eyes, didn't it? Last summer really opened our eyes. I was loving all the phone calls. I was like, wow.
Y'all remember my old slideshow I did on on Barbecue Mackie? That was fun. That was fun putting that together.
That was amazing stuff.
And this is further confirmation to me that this ain't my country. So any of you Edomites want to beg me to respect your flag? Fuck your flag.
Wow.
A lot of it is just, you trying to mind your own business. That's what gets me. Yeah. We ain't even trying to mess with you.
They won't leave us alone.
And you so nosy and you want to see what we doing. Get your own business.
Oh, the one that tickled me was the brother. There was a brother. He was with his old lady and they had ran to get something to eat. And they was just a little over the red. And some little Becky come walking. He cussed her out. He cussed that girl out so bad. And she looked slow. Was all smashed in and stuff. And it was that was the most important event of her life to make that phone call.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. She had like that dirty blonde hair.
Yeah, she looked like she had Down syndrome almost.
I almost thought she was homeless.
And that was the most the most, like I said, they take shit and exaggerate it and stuff. But that I was glad that came out like that because they were doing the same thing, shut down their social media, they lose their job, they go in hiding because they had a incident up in the Bay Area when all that was going on. This white woman was on the freeway and she gave this black couple the middle finger. And I mean, she kept that middle finger out there for a good 20 minutes. She was giving it to her, and they had already put her license down. They took a picture of her and everything. And some people told who that was. That woman worked at a law firm. She lost her job.
Good.
But you know what? In a lot of ways, we are in Jim Crow too, because everything that they're displaying is showing that they still feel that they have a right to tell us where we can
Social media
go.
is not
Why
working
are
in
you
favor.
here? Why are you over there? You know, are you allowed to be here? We are in Jim Crow too.
Mm-hmm.
If you really
Well,
think about it, we are.
well, CH38. I'm just gonna ask him this. When they want to ask me to stand up for the flag, I just rightfully refuse. I said y'all haven't treated us right ever since we came in this motherfucker. So
I get,
don't ask me to stand up for your
we got
bullshit flag.
we got to get to the point, KD. You don't have no dialogue with them on the
So I don't tell them even that,
show.
PD.
There ain't no need to have no
But
because
you know what, True Royal? You know what, True Royal? That's what I get so upset about is when I see our people trying to talk to them. Why are you talking to them? You're not going to get nowhere.
see,
Why
this
do
is
you
what it
feel
is.
that you have
This
to
is
explain
this is what
yourself?
it is. You're right. This is what it is. You're trying to be the voice of reason, but really what you are really saying is that is what you are. You are the voice of reason, and you're trying to appeal to the enemy's conscience. We know the enemy's nature, so why would you waste your time even doing it? I'm not saying you, but the people that do that type of stuff, you give them nothing. It kills them when you don't give them no energy.
Or
It
just have
kills
my attitude, Katie. You can't train a demon.
them. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
There's no point in me telling you why this and why that. You're a demon. I can't train a demon.
You got to discipline yourself. That's part of the art of war. It gets into the
Well,
inner.
Lisa, pretty soon we will be training demons to be slaves,
No, it's
and
not
they gonna learn,
Well, you know what it
or they
is,
gonna
True
die right
Royal.
then and there.
Time comes, Anthony, I will deal with it. You know I'm going to be in my glory with that bullwhip, right?
You know what it is, True
When the
Royal,
time
is
comes,
the
Lisa,
fact that we
my
have that
sword's gonna
energy.
be doing some
What did
serious slicing and dicing.
I want to hear that again. What did you say?
You there, True Royal?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, what it is we have that energy, and they want to suck that energy from us
Right.
Mhm.
When you
and
give them
transfer
your
it to them.
right, when you give them your attention, that energy is empowering them. This is why
Mm-hmm.
you turn off the dialogue and not give them no attention, then they're not getting that energy from you. They're getting nothing from you.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
touch
Don't let them touch you either.
they
Don't
want
don't
nothing.
do not let them touch you at all, because they'll
Mm-mm.
drain your energy.
And
Yeah.
don't let
Trust
them
me.
touch and don't let them touch your kids either.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had
Oh,
a bitch down the street touching my oldest daughter in the streets of San Francisco. It was not a good day for that woman. She
but
touched my
True Royal,
daughter.
isn't it a trip? All these pedophiles that are coming out now, I'm just
Oh,
like,
thank
oh,
you for bringing that up. Thank you. I got one for y'all. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Lisa,
I got one for you.
it's like they coming out
is
of
it
the
the one that I'm
woodwork.
thinking where
I know what it is. I know what it is. I ain't gonna say
Yep.
nothing.
Okay, I'm not gonna say what it is either. Okay, I know what it is. Okay,
I
go
just
ahead,
actually
Queen
found
Lisa.
this today. I just
Go
found
ahead.
it today.
Yep, that's it.
Gay overlords. Listen to this, y'all. 80% of male Roman Catholic clergy are gay.
Oh,
80% of Catholic clergy, if they're a bishop, any type of clergy, a pope, all of them are gay.
Are
so
you
80%.
serious?
are you trying to tell me, Lisa, when you go in the Catholic church, it smell like butt crack?
Yes.
Oh, you better
Yes.
not lift that robe up, because you're gonna see something you don't want to see. You lift that robe
Oh
up.
man.
Yes. 80%. 80% of them are gay. 80%. So that's damn near all of them.
Well, I'm kind of not surprised because they do be sucking baby boys off.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's why they want the altar boys. They don't want
Mm.
the girls. They want the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They nasty.
them altar boys be up under them robes, them long robes they be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have nothing under the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
Well, Queen Lisa, also in the New York Times, there's a Pope defrocks Theodore McCarrick, who's an ex-cardinal accused of
Solution: don't have a dialogue with them on race at all.
Wait a minute. Let Brenda finish this. This is important. What she gonna say? Listen to
yeah,
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pope,
I know what you're talking about, Brenda.
yeah, uh-huh. But anyway, this is like the first one that they actually stripped him of his priesthood and any of his benefits. This guy is 88 fucking years old.
Took him that long, huh?
Yeah, it took him that goddamn long. Yeah, he got one foot in the damn grave, and they're gonna do something about it.
He was
And
taking Viagra.
and he's been going around raping kids and all, just everything that he can get his hands on. This guy has been fucking with them for all these goddamn years, and they finally did something.
He was going buck wild because he had got a bottle of Viagra, and he took it to the next level.
Yeah.
But you know what, family? All of this, it's disgusting as can be. But one thing I want to tell the panel and everyone that's listening is this is the year of exposure of everything. And everybody needs to be seeing all these things that are going on because we are in the last days.
Yes,
real
we
talk.
are.
Well, come on. Well, come on, CH38. I mean, Psalms 58:3 telling me that these motherfuckers are wicked and strange from the damn womb. That's all I need to know right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, the one I'm talking. I understand what you're saying because I'm into the scriptures as well, and you know that. But what I'm saying is the ones that are not believing still, which I don't understand why. And you know, we got the ones that are listening. Ku Klux Klan's the ones that are listening too. But this is the year of exposing of everything of what they've done, of past to present. It's all being exposed.
And social media is here for that reason, y'all. Is to make that revealing easy for our people to see. It is. You really think about it. Social media has actually been good for Black people. It hasn't been good for them.
It ain't working out. It ain't working out.
But I mean, even look at the stories that Sister Lisa has been doing just the last 2 to 3 months. They are being so exposed of everything, and they can't deny it anymore. And that's what they're getting so upset about.
Right. That's why they keep talking about you're a racist, because they really can't refute nothing you're saying. That's the only thing they got left when they come to Black people. You're racist. You're racist. And that mess ain't working.
Well, see,
it's not working anymore.
On your channel, what you did was, I know you realize it, but it hit me like a ton of bricks a month ago too. I said, damn, she stripped back their whole infrastructure. This is all a charade. You know,
that's exactly what I'm talking about, Terrell. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Strings. You know, it's like when it's deep. It's really deep when you start.
Well, see, somebody in the kitchen said I was irrelevant.
Oh yeah, keep your kitchen clean.
Then I tell you, they listening. But you know,
who's on the phone?
Hope they listen. For that violence against that brother, shame shall cover thee.
It's that one with the chicken platter.
What did you say? Oh, the chicken.
It's the one with the chicken platter.
Brenda, please, you're gonna make me scream. That platter of chicken.
The one that holds the platter of chicken. Is that who we talking about? Who you referring to?
The same one that said Lisa was irrelevant is the same one that's on the fucking run even from her husband.
Yeah, well, she's holding that platter of chicken. Okay, I know. I know who you're talking about.
I don't see how Sister Lisa is irrelevant when she's saying facts. And then she has the receipts to back it up. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And the plate of chicken.
Ratchet kitchen. Dirty
well, I'm not talking about Fookie Pookie every day.
Fookie Pookie and Hokey Pokey.
Okay.
Family, out my drink, man.
She's not talking about Fookie Pookie every day. She's irrelevant. Fookie Pookie.
Man, don't start that shit. Man, you know what
I mean? But peace and blessings, family.
Oh, and Sister Lisa, when you put out the video of your wedding and everything, I hope everyone that turned against you has put money on the PayPal. I don't care if you're saying you're sorry. She needs $10 to $15 for everyone.
How many more thumbs down did you get over there, Lisa?
Oh, 11.
11. 11.
And then one said, those pictures are really fuzzy. That don't mean nothing. Okay, so all them black people in the picture, that don't mean nothing. Get your butt out of here.
All the ones that denied that, no. And if they're what I'm saying is, Lisa, if they came back to you saying I apologize and stuff, no, she needs $10 donation.
$10 donation and a chicken platter.
And I want you to sing "We Shall Overcome" live.
That's right. You got to hold the sign out on the street saying "free chicken platter for everybody."
Oh my goodness! I seen that platter of chicken. I screamed, man.
I just think that whole situation, it was sad because it took one Edomite to just change you like that.
That was good because that revealed that some of our people still, although we have been through hell and back, some of our people still want to believe that white man. That's what it revealed. That's fine. If you want to believe him, I ain't gonna stop you. All I'm saying is don't come back.
You know what? I can't get past the point when somebody, I don't know who told me, they said that she went over there to Esau and thanked him.
Yes, she did.
Thanked him. And I lost it because I had to go back and listen to my hangouts. I had lost it. And I said, I was like, okay, we all around the same age. You're not doing your own thinking. I would have took that opportunity to bring my people together. I would have said, okay, yeah, we had odds. Okay, we had odds. But this motherfucker is not going to divide the community. And it was the opposite way. It was eye-opening. And it needed to happen. It really did. It was painful as it was. It needed to happen.
True Royal, I agree with you.
What the hell you listening to?
Why
that's what I would have said.
Do your own research first. Don't just listen what the so-called white man is telling you. Do your own research first.
No, you know what? When she seen that picture of Lisa and that other chick, she she pulled out them buck dancing shoes and started cracking her back.
But True Royal, they didn't even look the same.
Not even close. I said, our folks is that deranged?
I got 2 words for that. Wheats and tears, family. Wheats and tears.
See right through that. I'm like, that don't even look like Lisa.
I said, this
don't look like her.
But you know something, family, what I'm noticing of late is, do you notice that every time they go in and try to attack us, it's backfiring now?
Yeah, and it looks bad. It looks bad, Brenda.
But no. I'm just going to say this is good. I'm going to say this is good because I'm noticing that they're attacking us and it's not working. Mm-hmm. And we are coming together rather than running apart. The attack on Lisa, the attack on Lisa, we came together, okay? Yes, the attack on American descendants of slaves, we came together. You know, I'm loving this because we are starting to stand strong.
That's why them coons got so angry. Like when I don't blame.
Hey, brother, they're coming together. There's something in the Bible where it says, "I'm going to set them in order before thy eyes."
When that Simone chick told black men to shut up, and I went over there and listened to Turin and stuff, and I was just checking out how all these coons on the world stage was standing up. I said, they done made some promises they can't keep.
Right.
They can't control us. They can't control.
One thing I like is when these coons do that, our men are now standing up a hell of a lot faster.
Yes, they is.
Coming
up. Hell yeah. That shit pissed me off when I heard that shit. Like, who the hell this bald head bitch gonna tell me to shut up?
Right. I
said, oh, wait a minute, girlfriend.
I wish you would say it. No, I would that to Esau and see what happened.
And Michael, you know I blasted her ass.
Yeah, exactly. Man, man, this whole got so much audacity to say some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? They try to tell all of us brothers to be quiet.
It exposed them. They'll use a couple little talking points, and black folks will go berserk. But no, they still want them trinkets. They don't want Esau's world rattled because they benefiting from it. And what they're looking at is their end. You can't put us back to sleep. They can't contain us. And so Roland Martin, watch, Roland Martin gonna go on a full. You think he cussing now? He gonna go on a full-fledged whole
Uh-huh.
video. F everybody, cause homeboy is tired of doing them damn YouTube videos in his garage. Y'all gotta understand his immediate situation. It's kind of
But you
tight
know what,
right
True
now.
Oil? The thing is, though, that's their last hope is the coons to hold it up.
Hmm.
Hey, Roly Poly. See, this chick name, this sister named Vicky Diller. She
Hmm.
whipping them
Oh
a new ass.
yeah.
Oh,
She
Vicky,
tan.
Oh, I love me
My
some
say
Vicky
sister,
Dip.
girl. Hey,
the
that my sister
name.
is tearing her. My sister is tearing them a new asshole.
She
I
said,
know. I love her. She said, "Talk black to me. Talk
I
black to me."
"Oh,
Oh
love,
God.
name." I said, "Oh my
I
goodness."
Yeah.
love.
I was
Yeah,
driving I was driving my truck
I
last night. I turned that
shout
damn
out to
shit
her.
wide ass open. Boy, I said, "Go on, preach, girl, preach."
Yeah, I was listening to her
Yeah,
too.
I was on there and
She put both of her foot
Well,
up Roly Poly's ass.
well,
Mhm.
well, I have family down in Mississippi, and she's from Mississippi, so that's why
Mhm.
I'm saying shout out to her because my dad he's from Jackson, and then my mom she was actually raised in Utica, Mississippi, so
And
that's
I'm
why I'm
Yeah,
saying shout out to
like,
Vicky.
You know what? What's getting to the boule crowd while they're turning on us and everything? They are realizing we are the real voice of the black community and not them, and they don't know how to turn that around.
mhm.
They
oh
don't
no.
know.
Sister Lisa, that's true. Because what was it on the Breakfast Club? They said what was the Black Agenda? They got that from us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You don't supposed
They
to
got that from
question.
us.
You don't supposed to ask for nothing. And what got me, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. I've told a few of y'all because I'm up here in the Bay Area. I'm in Kamala country, Karma Sutra country.
Yeah.
And
I'm a sutra.
I've been listening to the local radio station, and they just going along with the shit. These black radio stations, they just laughing at stuff. They think it's the cutest thing that she smoked weed back in the day and all of
They
that. And
think it's funny.
But they don't realize it's an insult to us.
Right,
mhm, mhm.
right.
Well,
No, they
I
mad.
mean, they did the math on that shit, and they said it was impossible for her to be listening to Snoop and Tupac when she was in college. I mean, they just dragged her ass on
Roland,
that.
No, but
Roland, Roland was
she's
screaming about
cool
that.
because eventually then they come back and ask the question again, and then she put Cardi B in there.
Oh, well, they asked her who was her favorite rapper. She said Cardi B.
But I
Get
don't
the
like
fuck out of here.
when she.
Cardi B ain't no damn rapper.
Right.
Cardi B is just a fraud,
Well,
and she ain't even black.
well,
Oh, Jesus.
when Kamala first came to the black community, what I didn't like is she pulled out every stereotype and started playing it up to the black community. Oh, I dance Wakanda forever.
That
Oh,
was dancing that she did.
like
Mhm.
she just. Oh, I wear Converse. Who cares?
Kimberly, she should have came like she came before, on her knees and on her back.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
I'm being messy.
But that was
Yeah,
I mean,
the
Damn,
same
Terrell,
fucking
really?
the
was
same
that
fucking
dancing that she
woman
did.
the same fucking woman that let Willie Brown grab her by the puss.
You know what? Oh, let me come. Okay, I'm gonna be good today.
that's why that's why I call her Kama Sutra. Okay,
Kama Sutra
Kama.
got
Miss
skills.
Brenda. Miss
Skills.
Brenda.
I mean, that is wait. Let me finish explaining why I came up with that name for her. First of all, she is from India. Okay, her mother's from India. Her father's got some India, Jamaica, whatever the fuck they are. Okay,
Mm.
so this is her culture. They came up in India. They have the book called the Kama Sutra. I'm pretty sure many of you are familiar with that.
Mhm.
So, and what she would do when she was, hooking up with Willie, she would call and say, "Hey, Willie, what about page number 29 in the Kama Sutra?" So she would, do some stretches and get real limber and shit, and then go over there, and then, they would go to page 29, and
Brenda,
the next time it might be page 12,
Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda, you know when you said that, you know that's going viral, right?
Yep. Yes, I love it.
Kama Sutra didn't learn well, Brenda. See, she missed something in the playbook from her mama. See, she went through that whole book and she got tired. So when she came to us, she don't know what to come with us with. She's not inventive. She wore herself out. She wore herself out. She don't know what else to do.
She should have just stuck with the Kama Sutra because that's part of her culture.
Well, really, wore her out.
Tupac being part of her culture.
A real black man with his old behind. And let me stop. Because I'm gonna get started. And y'all,
yeah, well, I know she probably went up there and got in the lotus position and all that other shit. Come on.
I love that shit. Oh my goodness. What you know what? I want her. This is what I do want to happen for her. Because she's so arrogant. I don't want her to, give up too easy. Because I want her to be on that world stage when they really start doing them debates and they really start dragging that hoe and stuff like that, and they really start putting them questions to her. Oh, entertainment. So we don't want her to leave just yet. Not just yet. But
I think Corey will be gone before Kamala. I really do. I think Corey.
Hold on, please.
Corey, Mr. Love Boat. Yeah,
no. Did y'all hear what True Raw said about Cory Booker on that video?
What did he say about old Booger?
She said True Raw said it looked like he got a dick on his brain. I said, what?
He had a booger on his head.
I didn't say that, Mike. I didn't say that.
True Royal, did you say that?
No, I didn't.
She didn't. That video. She said, look like he shiny ass forehead like he got a dick on his brain. I said, what?
Michael is right. Michael is right.
I wouldn't say that. Y'all know I wouldn't say that. I didn't say that.
Hold on. Corey said to put ourselves in white people's position.
Yeah. Lord have mercy.
And I went the fuck off. I lost it. I went off so bad after I did that video.
Did he really say that?
Yes, he did.
That's why I was screaming. I was screaming at the computer. I was like, in they shows? I said, yo, ass. Well,
what world is he living in?
I think he's a closet gay person, but
his ass is loose because it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So it's loose.
I really think he's moist.
He want us to have empathy for their plight, and they just don't fully comprehend blackface. What is black? What is black?
I mean, but come on, CH38. He did grow up around these motherfuckers, so of course you gonna have some sympathy for these fuckers.
They're saying that his friends don't know what blackface is.
He's lying.
And how old is he?
Put yourself in.
No, wait a minute. Hold up.
I mean, what in the hell? I mean, first of all, you don't have time to take off.
His friends don't. No, wait a minute. Hold up. His friends.
Or the alternative is he's suffering from rectocranial inversion.
They don't have a clue about blackface.
No, yes, they do. He's lying.
They got their head up their ass, dude.
He's full of it. No, he's full of it. He's full of it.
They know
you can't be that. You can't be that old and not know what blackface is.
They never stop doing blackface.
That's right.
They never stop doing it.
5-year-olds know what the fuck blackface is. Ain't no
stories are constantly coming out, and you see the videos of them in college or just in, with their friends, and they're in blackface. They never stop doing blackface. So how the hell do they not know what it is?
I mean, but Brenda, he just admitted that 5-year-olds are smarter than him.
Well, we know that, but the thing is, Mr. Love Boat himself, Corey, telling us to put ourselves in white people's shoes. Well, nigga, when you gonna take off them tap shoes so you can actually do it yourself? Now take your tap shoes off and go put yourself in some white people's shoes. I mean, I never heard anything so fucking ridiculous in my life.
You know what? The biggest.
He's 49. He's 49.
Oh, he's 49.
49.
But they don't know. But his people don't know what blackface is. Get out of here with that.
My little
Hey,
brother.
Brenda.
And then he started talking about gay people and their pain and all this other
But you know
stuff.
what,
Oh
Brenda?
my God.
Brenda, no, Sister Brenda,
Yes, my
you just
dear.
made a valid point that I'm getting sick and tired of. They always try to put this gay agenda with the black agenda. They
Yeah.
always try to find a way to merge those two together.
Yeah.
You can't do
As
that.
much as much
You
as
know
as
what,
much.
family? I used to live in San Francisco. Okay, and I
That
remember
ain't happening.
I was down in the Castro district walking around with my husband, and they look at my husband up and down, and then I had this gay guy say to me. He says,
Yeah,
well,
yes, she did. She said it in so many words.
he said,
Old
well,
booger got a dick on his brain.
it isn't the black experience like the gay experience,
True,
isn't
we
it the
wouldn't be mad at you if you
same?
did.
And I said to him, I said, no. I said, no fucking way. I said, because I cannot stop being black. Not for 1 second, but you
He
can
must
stop.
definitely have a dick on his brain
Let
then.
me finish. Let me finish. I said, I can't stop being black, but you can stop switching your ass anytime you want. Okay?
Hey, Brenda,
Okay?
Brenda, do you remember the running joke in the Castro? They would tell men.
He said that. He said, put
You say this.
ourselves in white people's shoes.
I want to say this. This is a joke in San Francisco. If
He's
anybody,
so full of shit, the whites of his eyes is turning brown.
can you hear me?
What'd you say, True Royal?
Okay, Roy, True Royal, please go ahead, sweetheart.
In the Castro, this is for men. This is a running joke, but it's not. But it's serious. If you drop a coin, you better kick it for 8 blocks before you bend over and pick it
Uh,
because serious in the Castro district, you there. The flags is there.
Oh
I
my
mean,
hell,
God.
flags is flaming, flaming, flaming in the Castro district. You there. That is their territory and stuff. But I'm serious. If you drop any money, you
That's
better
right.
kick it. Don't you bend over.
hold up, wait a minute. True Royal sister, you better be careful out there. You know, you might get one of those lipstick lesbians coming after you.
I was raised in the Haight Ashbury, um, but I'm across the bay now. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
I had a hell of a childhood. I'm telling you, the stuff I seen, I should be locked up someplace because it's a shame what they was doing. I'm gonna tell you what one of the worst things I ever seen. I was in the Castro district at that Safeway. You know which one I'm talking about, Brenda. It's only
Yeah, I sure do.
and I had my daughter with me, and she was 3. And some of the gay guys, they like to take old jeans and cut them and make shorts out of them. And they like to wear leather jackets, a white t-shirt, leather jackets, and they'll cut their hair real close, real close. And this when I was in the fast checkout aisle, and when I realized what I was looking at, his testicles were hanging through his cut off jeans. I said, "Damn!" And I got my child with me.
Are you
Yeah, they
serious?
don't care.
Yes,
They don't care.
that's how blatant they got with it. Now,
They don't
when
care.
they don't care when that AIDS hit the Bay Area real hard at first, it got quiet. They was dropping like flies. And I remember one day I got on a 21 Hayes bus, and this white guy got on the bus, and he had those purple legions all over him. You should have seen them people getting up on that bus, and we
Yep.
was all getting up, and stuff.
Yeah, because he used to be the Castro. When AIDS hit, you couldn't find an apartment in the Castro. But when AIDS hit, they had all kinds of vacancy signs up in there. Like you said, they were dropping like flies.
It was quiet because it had got to the point. It had got to the point they would have the gay parade. They would be walking down the street naked.
Mm-hmm.
They were having sex on the street. Like when they talk about Solomon Gomorrah,
That's a damn shame.
Well, Queen, the first year I moved to San Francisco.
What about the children? The children shouldn't be seeing that. You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
but let me tell you about this gay parade. She is right. And I had this white coworker of mine said, "Oh, well, let's go to the gay, whatever I don't know, parade, but whatever the hell that thing was."
CH-38, these motherfuckers do not give a shit about no kids seeing
So
no gay
What year,
activity
Brenda?
like
What
that.
year, Brenda? What year did you move there?
that was in, oh boy, I think it was like it was in the 80 it was in the 80s,
Okay,
89,
okay,
90.
okay. I was still in San Francisco.
Yeah,
I want to hear
exactly.
your experience. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm old. So anyway, so I went there with my coworker, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. These men were walking down the street like Royal Queen said, naked, walking down the street naked, all kinds of nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my
Mm-hmm.
life. And I
Mm-hmm.
turned to my friend, I said, I got to get the fuck out of
They
here. I
even
can't.
got a park, and I can't think. The mission park. The mission
Yeah,
park is the gay park.
part.
That's where they have sex at the park in the open
Yeah,
and stuff. And,
I call it Missionary Position Park. Yeah.
mhm. Yep, you're right. And it's right across the street from Mission High School.
Yep.
Remember that and stuff.
Yeah, these people are nasty. It was
They
just so nasty. Oh my
they
God.
get down. They get down funky like that. And I remember I went to one of the gay parades on a fluke. That's such a funny story. Me and my girlfriend to this day chuckle off of that. And this white man had on a pair of tennis shoes. He had a shirt tied around his neck. I ain't never seen a penis that small in my life. The testicles and the penis all together. It looked like somebody just took it and just smashed it way back up in
Hood Mistress
dude.
was making reference to Sodom and Gomorrah.
And then
That's what
the one
America is
this
about.
is this
And
is the one
Rome
that got
and
me.
Egypt.
It was a couple of things that got me.
You're
Okay,
absolutely right, my sister.
this is how all they parades start. How they parades start when they get started. The first thing is the dykes on bikes. They
Oh yeah.
always these big fat chicks on motorcycles, and their girlfriends is always skinny. So then they come out, and then a bunch of people come out and stuff. And then the one that really pissed me off was the gay families. And I'm sitting there with my girlfriend Catherine. I said, Catherine, look at this. Consistently, you would see white men with the average 3 to 4 black male children that they had adopted.
Now you have to look at the bigger picture of that. Why is that?
Well, we know
Why?
what. We know why. We know why.
No,
Black,
we know
black
why.
males,
I know we do.
black males are the hardest to adopt. They don't give a fuck about black males, and they just shove them to them. But that is still at the end of the day, it's our duty and responsibility to take care of
But
our
True
own.
Royal,
Mhm.
what I'm getting at is there's an agenda because they want to feminize all of us.
Oh, of
They
course.
want to throw us with them. They want us to throw us with them to feminize us. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get our people to see it. That's why they want to keep adopting.
You're right. You're right. The only thing they are heavily promoting today is interracial dating and marriage, and trying to turn our men gay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest things that they're doing today.
Yeah, man. Look how many entertainers are showing up in damn dresses and shit.
I
Come
got
on.
2 friends for them trying to turn me gay. Their name is Smith and Wesson. Get your ass away from me with that shit.
I mean, but to take it back to Corey though, not that I'm a fan of Charlamagne. Charlamagne from the Breakfast Club asked Corey these 2 questions. What will you do for our people? He laughed and said it included everybody, including these damn gays.
He asked Charlamagne asked him the same question twice, and he still tried to come up with some damn word salad.
Well, he just came up with the coon laugh. He was like,
well, even Campbell is sitting up there. Everything is a laugh, and like I said, I've been listening to the local station because you can get a feel of some things, and I'm like, damn. So I started checking different channel stations, and they just think it's the coolest thing that she smoke weed.
But you know what? Every time they
Queen, are they that damn dumb? They really think that's funny.
Though that's the reason why she laughs like that. It's to deflect.
It's a deflect.
Are they that damn dumb?
And if you look at her close, if you push her hard, she'll get angry. She ain't nothing but a damn bully. and they just think that they can just come with us with just a line of shit. And that's why them coons started standing up and telling the black men to shut up, because
Mm-hmm.
we are asking, clear, precise questions. Nothing is working no more. So what that mean is, you can't put us back to sleep. Not all of us has woke up, but remember that term
And
that
but
I
you
used?
know,
Yeah,
and
but they're
also,
trying to say, yeah, but they're sitting there trying to say that, you know, we're just trying to bash her and stuff. It's not that. It's about her past of what she's done.
She has a record. She
we're,
has
we're,
Yeah, it's
we're
about
not
the
something
bashing
that we
her.
can look
We're
up.
merely stating the facts. We're stating
yeah,
the facts
we're
about
talking
her record.
about exactly,
Yeah,
and we're
so
just getting it out of
we have
her
something that
record.
we can
We're
go
not
to and
into
call her
something.
on the carpet on it and stuff. We have something that we can go to, and then just the whole pandering, the disrespect on Martin Luther King's birthday and stuff. And that was
Yep.
like trigger, 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 trigger. Pay attention to
Yeah,
that. That's not working. Then even with Corey doing Black History Month, trigger,
that's
trigger.
right.
And she was Corey. He gives me the impression he's like, wow, this is not gonna work. She's still delusional about this shit. The hot sauce, the tennis shoes, the music.
Yeah, because her handlers said, "Okay, Kamala, you just got your ass kicked on that other thing. So we want you to go back on the radio and talk to Charlemagne the ignorant. That's what I call him. He's not a god. He's ignorant, and
Mhm.
he's going to throw you some more softball questions. And this time, tell him that you smoke some weed. Yeah, tell him
Mhm.
that. Oh, niggas would really like that. Yeah, yeah. Go on. Oh, okay, okay." And then she
But you
goes
know,
up there and does it, and then she totally fucks it up because she said that she was smoking weed and listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg, which
In that era.
in that era, which was fucking impossible. I'm so glad. I am so
You know
glad.
what? Let me tell you something that I went and listened last night. No, 2 nights ago. I went and listened real well to Roland Martin. Do you know he was so deep in his feelings? He was talking about the hot sauce stuff with Hillary Clinton, talking about, well, she liked hot sauce even when she was in
oh
college.
yeah, yeah, I remember
Oh,
that. Yeah,
Queen, Roland Martin is butthurt. Okay,
Yeah.
we know he
Say
is
Pope.
butthurt because he's been trying to get him a cabinet position some fucking where ever
Mhm.
since Hillary ran for president. I mean, I don't know why. Why didn't he get something with Obama? I
Why is he
understand
going
how
back?
he missed out on
Why
that
is he
one.
going back so damn far? Who wants to talk about hot sauce all damn day and Hillary Rodham Clinton? She came up here to Oakland, California, with that damn hot sauce, and they
Oh,
thought that shit was
I
cute.
know. But Rolling Martin wants a cabinet position, and here we are, the
Oh,
ADOS
he want
people.
that. He want a platter of chicken.
Yeah, well, that's all he's going to get. He needs to get some chicken because he already got the hot sauce. He might as well hand him a
Well,
platter
he did
so
lose.
he can put some hot sauce on
He
there.
lost 18 pounds. He feel real sexy.
family.
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
about family. That sounds good right about now. You give me some chicken, some macaroni and cheese, and some spinach. I'm ready to go.
Well,
Well, well, hey,
Roland
yeah.
lost 18 pounds. Okay, I don't know
Well,
where
that is
he lost
good
it. Maybe
food.
he lost it in his brain.
Yeah, lost 18 invisible pounds.
Where did he lose the weight?
Hmm?
Where did he lose the weight at?
That's what we're trying to figure out. The world wants to know.
He been,
He
He looks
lost
swole.
18. No, he lost 18 pounds of brain matter. Okay, because he's stupid as shit
I
right
can't
now.
say he looks swollen.
he been peddling these herbs called D herbs, and you take that and some things that happen. I'm telling you, he done went way down. He trying to get people to put stock in the cannabis. I said,
That
damn,
nigga broke.
Roland,
That nigga is broke.
he
Yeah,
showed.
and then he has his little program inside this closet where he puts these 4 chairs and he's got his panel.
Is that where it's at?
Yeah, it
I
looks like
saw,
a damn closet.
I
Yeah.
saw one of his
Mhm.
shows, and I said, "Dang,
Yeah, that's
that
where
thing
he's
is
having his he's
so."
doing it from home.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what it is?
he got him a nice
Bar
size
stools?
walk-in closet. Okay, he got a walk-in closet. He moved the clothes and shit out of there and put them little chairs and
Yep.
that little backdrop, and that's his little
Your knees,
studio.
your knees
Yeah,
and your
I
chest.
was looking. I'm like, the people sitting there on some bar stools or something. They look so
Yeah,
tight and
that's
sleek.
all, honey, that's all you can fit in a walk-in closet. Come on.
Ooh, man. Oh my goodness. I said, Roland, you
Oh,
didn't went
yeah.
way down. But if
There
you
he down. Broke ass.
his ass is broke.
He's butthurt. He's
See,
butthurt because he
when you
thought he was going to be part of the Kama Sutra cabinet, and
No,
that's
when
fucked
he
up.
did,
when
when
you
he did
when
that,
you
he
invite
said
the
that,
guests, when you
and
invite
he
the guests, we have
when
a room
when
that they sit in, and serve them coffee, whatever they want and stuff. It ain't working like that. They in the driveway. His he's raising his nieces. They the one that's serving the coffee and the tea or whatever you want, and that's a family operation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
when he was going off on the family, basically saying to kiss his ass and all this other stuff,
He
he
talks
was
like
sitting there.
all the time.
He was sitting there sweating, looking like Skeety Bop Dee with all that sweat coming off his face. I said, you know what? I
Yeah.
can't even listen to this.
You know,
But you know what? Roland talked to the Black community a lot like that. A lot of people are just realizing it now, but he's always been talking to Black folks like that.
yeah, Lisa was telling me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it all these people all of a sudden feel inspired to curse us out?
I
You
think
got
I think
Angela
because
up
he's
there
nervous
cursing
because
us
he wants
out.
to get back on CNN and he's trying to find a way to get back to the mainstream media. And it's not working.
Oh Lord, Brenda, please go to fuck in on Angela Rye.
Oh, Angela Rye. Oh,
the only time we're
oh.
gonna see him is for little guest appearances and stuff. But that's as far as it's gonna go with Roland.
That's it.
Yeah,
That,
I was thinking that too, True Royal, because I'm thinking, like I said, he's trying to find a way to get back to the mainstream media, and it's just not working.
you better sell him
Yeah,
vitamins.
and the thing is, all those bots, as somebody on Yvette Carnell's channel came up with the terminology for those bots, which means blacks on TV. Those are the true bots.
Mhm.
Those people, they are just butthurt right
He
now
was
because
wasn't
they
that
saw the
Joy
paychecks coming.
about the box or something?
They saw the paychecks coming because they were going to get on the Kama Sutra train, and that train has been derailed. And then they saw Corey and his damn love boat, and that fucking shit has sunk. I mean, these blacks on TV, they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, and that's why they're cursing us out. Angela's cursing us out. The bald-headed one who actually needs to leave, and she's cursing us out. I mean, I swear to God, Rolly is cursing us out. I mean, these niggas have lost
But
their
Brenda,
mind.
Sister Brenda,
You onto
Sister
something.
Brenda,
Let
you
me
know
say
what
what?
it is?
You onto something.
You know what it is?
Them to
Because
go
Let work queen talk. Let work queen.
oh, I'm
that,
sorry. Go ahead, with you, Roy.
that is personal. What you just said, Brenda, you're onto something. For them to be doing that, that's personal.
Yep.
They not concerned about the collective masses of black folks. That's personal.
Mhm.
Okay, excuse me for that.
They are concerned about their paychecks. That's all they're concerned about.
I've been signed on to Angela Rye ever since she said something about being anti-gun and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Saying that black people shouldn't have guns and shit. I'm like, I've been signing on to her ever since.
Katie Angela Rye ain't nothing but a damn sock puppet with old white boy's hand up her bony ass.
What were you
The
gonna
thing
say, CH?
is,
CH, what were you gonna say?
the thing is, Sister Brenda, is what it is we're not being those simple Negroes anymore, and they're scared.
Well, first of all, we never were simple Negroes, but now we're speaking up. And this is what's scaring the shit out of them.
And that's the thing, though. But that's what I'm saying. That's the thing, and they don't know how to handle that.
That's right. And the thing is, because we've got so many means to communicate now, they cannot shut us up. And that's why they are fucking scared. Because we can get on YouTube and say what we got to say. We can get on Facebook and say what we got to say. We can get on Instagram. We can get on Twitter. We got so many ways to spread the word. They cannot.
Brenda, that just comes back to us being set in order right before their eyes. And they can't handle us being in order.
That they're worried about the influence that we have. And then also, I'm going to go back to the nature. I always talk about the nature of things and also the order of things, telling black men to shut up. Because Lisa kind of touched on it a bit, that black men are being much quicker to shut shit down real quick. And so the natural order of things is when you start seeing more and more black men do that, you can't help you can't help but pay attention to it. And
Hmm.
just from a, I'm just speaking for the women per se. I'm not gonna lie. It's sexy to see a brother stand up, and he know it's bullshit. He say what he gotta say, and he shut the shit down. Women like that. That's some sexy shit. It's like, oh, wait a minute. He's speaking on it. Let's listen to this brother. I tell another sister, I said, you see that fine brother over there? He's speaking truth. We're gonna pay attention. The royals are going to pay attention. So it's the influence that we have on each other, because I have been saying this. This is the last frontier with this
Amen. Because we call ourselves DOSs.
yeah. But the other thing
And
is
now it's ADOS.
how quickly
Okay,
how,
Yeah,
American
how
I
descendant of
stand corrected.
slaves.
ADOS.
ADOS.
quickly, and be honest with this, how quickly maybe you have been lost on something, and once you got on social media and amongst your people that speak in truth, how quickly maybe we didn't know about something or had isms about something, that we get each other up to speed on what's really going on. Because we're fast, because we the reason why we fast, because we have to compete against the enemy, and we always have to be better.
Brenda, we cutting off that meal ticket.
Yeah, and but I've been
We
around my
cutting off that meal ticket.
I didn't
Yeah.
I can look back like 5 years ago where I was
WS or WS can't handle it.
it's like 5 years ago, maybe I wasn't well versed on a particular subject, and just being quiet, listening to my own. I said, wow, our folks is real quick about getting us up to speed on stuff. So then you go back when they had us in physical slavery. That's why they didn't want us to communicate with each other, because we sharp like that. We quick on our feet. We quick on our feet, and we know how to communicate with each other. And that's like with the situation when Phil interviewed Bonnie, and then that reporter was mad at her because he was like, well, I had stuff lined up for you, and what's the difference between him and me? Really? Do we have to spell it out? You gonna talk to somebody? I think Lisa was saying some lady had talked to one of them stations, and they only showed a minute of her shit, and they probably interviewed her for an hour. So we turned off with that. We want our voices heard.
Well,
Mhm.
that was Melissa McKinnis, the one that her son Danye was hanging. She
Mhm.
actually did a sit down interview with NBC for an hour, but when it made it on the air, it was less than a damn minute. You know, and they do
And
that to our folks all the time. And here we're on black media. We ain't gonna do that. We want you to speak your mind and say what you need to say.
Right. But you know
yeah,
what, Sister Lisa, they always do that because, that's just basically them trying to control the narrative.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Queen Lisa, I I wrote a letter because I really love Yvette Carnell, because she and Antonio Moore came up with the ADOS acronym that we're using, which is really powerful. And when Joy Reid came out with this bullshit on her channel about this Russian bot bullshit, calling anyone who uses DOS or ADOS Russian bots, she encouraged all of us, to write a letter. And I wrote a letter to Joy Reid and MSNBC. And if you don't mind, I'd like to share what I wrote.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, so I wrote this on the 3rd of February, and it's to Dear MSNBC and Joy Reid. I'll try to make it real quick. I'm appalled at the sloppy journalism and misrepresentation of DOS and ADOS as being Russian bots. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone in the media identify a specific hashtag or online entity as such. What are the names of the online entities that laid the groundwork for the selection of Donald Trump? What are the names of the entities that are paving the way for 2020? I digress. The irony is not lost on me and other ADOS, American descendants of slaves, that now that we are making it clear that we will no longer allow our votes to be thrown away on the next round of Obama reboot candidates, one being Kamala Harris, who is not Black, and Cory Booker, who does not know what our agenda is either, that we are being attacked by mainstream media. We also know that Miss Reed is not ADOS, so has conveniently allowed this journalistic sloppiness on her program. It's clear that MSNBC is surprised that a good portion of American DOS are no longer allowing themselves to be fooled by melanated agents for white supremacy. If you care about journalism as you profess, I'm demanding that you correct this gross misrepresentation and report the news. The news is we are not going for the SOS, same old shit, anymore. The news is we want a candidate to represent us and bring into action our agenda. The news is one of the elements of our agenda is reparations. 2019 marks 400 years of slavery and abuse of American DOS. And despite the fact that America was built on the backs of my ancestors, we remain a permanent underclass to be lynched, bombed, executed by police, subject to mass incarceration, the new slavery in quotes, and denied all of the advantages of other immigrant groups that other immigrant groups have been granted. There has been no expression of sorrow economically for abusing us, in quotes, reparations. We have no generational wealth to pass on to our children because you cannot build wealth on opportunities denied and pervasive and insidious racism. I'm offended that Kamala announced her candidacy on Martin Luther King holiday. I'm offended that Cory Booker announced his candidacy on the first day of Black History Month 2019. The news is we are not dumb. The news is this bullshit as usual is no longer working. I don't apologize for the strong language as it echoes my strong feelings. I look forward to seeing you if you have the journalistic integrity to correct this gross error. Ask us what we want. Ask us who we support, and don't assume some misplaced melanin is all that's required to get our votes. Sincerely yours, Brenda Johnson.
Oh,
Wow.
Fingers,
That was
snap
a
your fingers.
powerful letter.
you did that.
Mhm.
That's powerful. Powerful.
That show
That's
is.
very powerful. You hit like every point, sister.
Mhm.
Yes,
You
you
really did.
yes, you did.
Mhm.
I'm just pissed. I am just pissed. I mean, these people are just gone. Oof, they just went up my nose with this bullshit.
Yeah, but you know what? The Sambo Coon is just as historic as racism. I mean, we've always had someone in the midst working against us.
Mhm.
And Jesus was Judas, so we got Judases amongst us.
And you know what? Them coons that's sitting up there talking crazy the way they've been talking, you can't come back.
No.
Because the white folks is done with your ass too. It's just a matter of time. And you can't come back. And I forgot about old Joy Reid too as well.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of time because she walking on a tightrope because them gay people in her behind and stuff. Joy is nasty. She thinks she thinks she's better than us too.
Oh yeah.
She really do. And so what they done did, they trying so hard. Now they going to this R. Kelly stuff and all of that. That shit is dead rotten and stinking. They talking about we got a new tape on a VHS. That's
Cool.
old.
Let me get in here. Let me get in here when it comes down to R. Kelly. Not that I like R. Kelly. Please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. But if your ass ain't gonna do nothing about Harvey Weinstein, you're not gonna do nothing about Les Moonves or Kevin Spacey, don't you fucking come in my face about what some black man did. Plain and simple. Don't come in my face about what some black man did. Don't want to hear you.
What some black man did 20 years ago, God damn it.
Exactly. But you know, at the same time, they can only do that story for so long. You know what I mean?
But what
And
you
then
know what?
then they're trying to drag Michael Jackson's legacy through the mud. That
Yeah, we saw that. I'm like, why are you even bringing that back up? You know what I'm saying? The man is gone.
Go back to what Cynthia G said.
Right.
They're not a progressive group of people.
Right. Thank you for bringing up Ed Buck in the comment. Yes.
Who was Ed Buck?
Oh, you don't know Ed Buck?
I must have. I think I missed something.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me pull up a story here. Ed Buck is a gay millionaire.
Huh?
And he's controversial because two black men,
Oh, I heard about that.
two gay black men have died, and both of them died of drug overdose in the presence of Ed Buck.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
I
those
heard
one that
about
died in his house?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't really. I
Wasn't he
didn't look
supporter
into
of
it.
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, he was a big Hillary Clinton donor.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sister Lisa. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's messy.
Yeah, two black men dead, and they still haven't done nothing to this dude. That's why I'm like, y'all can't come to me to talk about any more black men. I'm sorry. I'm just
I'm tired of it.
anything you say.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going on with the lieutenant governor in Virginia? Because you got Mr. Blackface, who's the governor,
He didn't
and then
flip the script. He on this like apology tour, and he's just realizing, and we're gonna get some sensitivity. This is part of, you can't train isms out of them, and you know, like it's like this. Some
That was
people,
a great letter, Brenda. That
do
was very nice.
you know what he for
thank
the
you.
governor? I'm glad you brought him up. The governor of Virginia, for Halloween, he dressed up as a slave master. He been doing this shit all his life, and they, as long as the heat is on the brother, um, they happy now. Shit, ain't nobody really paying attention to
Yeah,
him.
but Royal Queen, I heard that Kamala wants to go in on the lieutenant governor, the black one.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of Kamala Harris,
Yeah.
Oh,
Kamala
I'm sorry.
Harris
Wait a minute.
doing
Wait a
all
minute.
doing
What?
all of
I'm
these.
family. I fucked up. Kama Sutra. Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, they can't come and talk to me about, you won't do nothing about all them white molesters, but you want to come talk about R. Kelly? No. Even if R. Kelly is guilty, your ass ain't gonna come here and tell me nothing.
Yeah, but Kama Sutra want to go in on the lieutenant governor because who's black because of some Me Too shit. And then meanwhile you got this sandwich here. You got the governor who's Mr. KKK blackface, the lieutenant governor who's black, which they're trying to do this Me Too shit, and then the next one in succession, he's another one that's done blackface. And the one she wants to go in on
tells you that blackface is like it's like second nature to these people.
Yeah.
They all have done it.
They ready to start impeachment proceedings with him with zero evidence. There's a
exactly.
You have to there's a certain procedures that you have to go down and stuff. And one of the ladies who said that he raped, she said that she didn't want to go that route. She just want to be a part of the impeachment process. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and he's calling for an investigation, which he should. They're just trying to run a Bill Cosby on his ass. Seriously, I can't stand these people.
But you know one thing though, I would like to shout out the governor for pushing this abortion bill to kill more of their own. I would like to shout him out for that.
Oh yeah, me and KD doing a YouTube movie special, Surviving Blackface.
Hell yeah.
Surviving Blackface. But yeah, they, and even over there on Roland Martin's in Roland Martin's garage, they was some of those sisters was dancing around it, but they was pretty much saying just let them go. And I'm like, damn, ain't that quick and stuff. See what really if they really did that thing right, you would see white boys every single day, because I was calling them the freak nasty crew and stuff. And I still say this, even though they are coming after brothers eventually, because it ain't a lot of money into it coming after brothers, because them women still they still true to their nature. They still gonna turn around and start coming after those wealthy white guys, because how many wealthy white men are on the planet? That's the way they set the shit up.
That's
They're gonna
true.
always, I'm not saying they're not gonna stop bothering black men, but them women be wanting millions out of it. And and everything. They want to pay they want a payday and everything. But then on the flip side, one more thing. This Me Too times up and all of that, it's turning off a lot of people. It's really leaving a nasty taste um in a lot of people's mouths. They're not a likable group.
It's only because they're a bunch of whine crybaby white women, and everybody is sick of that shit.
But you know what? Bringing that up, though, they need to be scared because what's going to happen is when it comes to the workforce, they're not going to want to hire a lot of women.
So they're
But
not.
that's the point, CH38. I want this eating my gender war to kick off. I want them to fight.
They're gonna do that, KD.
They're fighting already.
They're gonna already do that. That's just part of their nature. We already know that they are gonna to do that and stuff. But a lot of things that they have put in place is not quite panning out the way that they thought. Think about they were coming after that sister with the Farrakhan situation. And when they interviewed that white woman, her interview was so disingenuous, and she had the nerves to keep saying, well, they keep doing it. They'll just lie. We seen what the press conference they have. They'll just come up with stuff off the top of their head, and they'll be like, that don't even exist. What are you talking about?
Right.
And they're like, well, they keep doing it, and they'll say shit like, well, like at Aretha Franklin's funeral. Well, why is Farrakhan there? Who the hell are you where you think you can police people about where they go? Even like with the Michael Vick situation, this white bitch gonna get on the news talking about his money. What are you worried about his money for?
But my thing is, Farrakhan is so up there in age. Why y'all even bothering that man?
It's spiritual. Look at it spiritual. I keep going back spiritual.
Well,
when they do that, they're saying who they actually fear.
The thing about Farrakhan is really many things. But see, one thing, they can't get to Farrakhan like they want to. They want to get to him badly, but they can't. Farrakhan is being taken care of by black dollars.
Mm-hmm.
The white man ain't got
That's
his
true. That's true, Sister Lisa. That's true.
To do with it. That has a lot to do with it. They can't get to him the way they really want. Never could.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They've been gunning for that man for years, and they can't touch him. They can't.
That's true, because if those dollars were coming from them, it'd be a whole different story.
Trust and believe if they had taken on this man, they would have been had that all in the streets and stuff. And that shows you how paranoid they is too as well. When they start because they always pulling a black man off the shelf. And I said, Farrakhan? I'm like, wow. Y'all just running out of people to pick with and everything.
Yeah, they can't get to Farrakhan. They can't control him. It's all about control.
Mm-hmm.
They like black people where they can pull the money and try to tear you down. They can't do that with Farrakhan because Farrakhan's money is coming directly from his people.
Mm-hmm. And then as they're listening to us, they seeing that we're not controllable. So the coons are being questioned behind the door. You made me a promise. What's going on with your people? I don't know, boss. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know, boss. Well, you said that you could control your people. What's your problem?
It's because the veil has finally lifted.
And all these, and you know what? In the next few days, we're gonna have that super moon, and that's gonna be the biggest. This is the biggest.
With the star regulars, right?
Remember what I sent you, Mike?
That's right.
Mike, you tell them. Remember what I sent you? The
Yeah.
other day, wasn't that powerful?
That was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right after the blood moon, I mean, man, look at all this stuff that happened right after the blood moon.
Yeah. See, that's why the most powerful events always come leading up to and after the blood moon. Those are the most powerful things that happen.
Super moon is on Purim.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the first super moon is going to happen in the stages of retrograde and then the next super moon is going to be a direct hit of retrograde. That's a lot of intensity in the universe, a lot of forces.
You know what? I tell people retrograde is no joke, man.
Mhm.
I be having issues with my phone sometimes. It's
When I
just
first when I first mentioned it 3 years ago, literally people were laughing at me. They said I was crazy and stuff. And even
I
when I mentioned it to old Coke bottle, Keith Newsom, what is that? What is that? And I'm like, what do you mean? What is that? This is what you study.
I
What
got
are
a
you
retro
talking about?
test. Uh,
I always say
I,
when there's retrograde, don't make big decisions.
I tell them I'm gonna do a hangout about it tomorrow.
this last retrograde we just had,
Mm-hmm.
we had I own a trucking business. We had two trucks to turn over,
Mm-hmm.
crash, turn over, retrograde. I said,
Wow.
Mm.
damn.
Well, see, there you go, True Royal. You got a panel that already know all about it. You can easily
Yeah, true.
have on
Yeah,
your
because true.
hangout
I
about
have people send me emails apologizing to me. They said they thought I was a loony. And I said, no, you can go look this stuff up yourself.
It's true because when there's retrograde, I get nervous of being on bridges.
No, you know what? You know what? Come to my hangout tomorrow. Don't be nervous about that. See,
You know what I'm
before you
talking about, True
even,
Royal?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Before you knew about retrograde, you survived it. There's a way of surviving retrograde. There's a way of using retrograde in your favor. I was over there on Infoman's channel and I drug a dude. Brenda was on that panel that night. I drug his ass. You can on retrograde. If it's somebody you want to argue with that really been pissing you off,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna win that argument because they don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah,
You use
my
you
dad was
use
like,
hmm?
my dad was like, what was the odds of turning over two trucks a month apart? And I
Mm-hmm.
said retrograde. He said, what the hell is retrograde? Well, you need to go figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Just go
all I
look
can
it
tell.
up. Just go look it up.
Yeah,
It
because retrograde is when one of the planets is like closest to us,
Well,
right?
yeah, Mercury is the closest planet, and really, what it is you feeling the magnetic forces of that planet and stuff. But really, what it is for us to slow down and just it's like a good time to do your spring cleaning. Somebody
Mm.
had even emailed me and said they took my advice. If somebody owe you some money, that's a good time to go back and jam them up. And they
Oh,
did it.
for
They
real?
got their money. Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. I need to work on that.
Don't get I told folks don't get no dental work done, and this sister left me the longest email. She said her sister, she begged her sister not to get the dental work. Just wait, just a few weeks. She didn't listen, and she ended up in the hospital. Everything went really bad. Because it affects communication. Communication is the key. There's always a power outage. There's always planes falling out the sky, and you just expect um, chaos. You just outburst out of nowhere. So during that time, the time that you normally leave for work, or if you say you just got to go somewhere, I would
Yeah.
strongly suggest to leave like 45 minutes early. And one of my subs said she did what I said, and she said she's seen accidents everywhere. She said if she didn't leave, she left an hour early, she would have got to work late.
I'm a
Got to work
testimony.
late.
Shit true. I left early, and all
Hmm.
I see was badass accidents, all of them down the state. I said,
Hmm.
damn. And I called. I
Hmm.
said, "Who's retrograde over?" Because I'm sick of retrograde.
I know you sure did.
But you know, I want to say, True Royal, there was one time during retrograde, I was actually having problems with my GPS system. I was like, what was going
Hmm.
on?
Hmm. Yeah, it has problems with that, but also what Lisa was saying too, because Lisa been touching upon some stuff too along that area. I forgot what she said, but there's been a shift in something where it was messing with her GPS.
Oh yeah, the
So
magnetic shield.
yeah, it's a lot of
What?
stuff going in the
Siberia.
universe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right,
She
Yep.
did a
I want to squeeze one more thing in before we go further with the conversation. I want to talk about the Aurora, Illinois shooter.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about
Might have
this.
Yeah,
heard.
I heard about that shooting. Yeah.
Okay. This gunman was black. This was a black brother. He was 45 years old. His
I
name.
heard he nailed four
What?
cops.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Queen True Royal. Take it away.
Okay, remember when I had did the shooting in Chicago, and it was some black folks that got shot at and all that stuff, and I said more of this is going to happen because of the things that are going on in the universe.
Yeah, I
And
remember. Yeah.
yeah, I said that, and because we tired on many levels. And this, they said that that brother had been working at that company for 15 years, and his mother and sister confirmed it that they had been working. He had been working there 20 years, and they said that he shot some executives in an office. He killed five of them. I think it was five of them. I think.
It was
Yeah, five.
5?
I think
Yeah,
it was five altogether. And
five.
you know, and then just think about it. Um, you working on a company that long, you just going to work. So when it come to us, somebody was messing with the brother,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
tired of going along and getting along. And then even his I think it was his mother. No, it was a neighbor. She said, you know, people really do have mental health issues. But you know, when it come to us, the first thing that they put on heavy was that he was violent, because you know of his record. That
Yeah,
was the
he had
first
a
thing they
prior
put. Opposed to when you do when you see them, their mama didn't breastfeed them. This didn't happen, that didn't happen, and we got to have some sympathy. But they made sure he was just violent. And his neighbor said they thought he was kind of odd, but he just stayed to himself. At you know, he would sit out on his porch sometimes, but he pretty much just stayed to himself. And his mother said that he was, you know, really upset, you know, because when they start, you know, when you messing with people's money and stuff, um, just black folks is just not going for it no more. We're not going along, getting along. So I always say that we affected by the system. And one thing that I notice is like when they say to us, we've been told that we got to do better than the enemy in order to
Yeah.
even keep our damn job. Well, you know what? We even good at doing negative shit too. So we're gonna be just as good as doing them mass shootings and everything. The only
Yeah,
difference
some
is we're
police
not
too.
known, huh?
He shot some police officers too.
Yeah, he shot four cops.
Yeah.
He was shooting their
Oh,
ass.
Yeah.
Look,
But
look,
he
see,
look.
did.
Nine,
but
Wait a
see,
nine,
minute. Wait.
nine,
Are the,
nine
are
being
the
justice.
cops dead? Are the cops dead?
No.
Are the
No.
cops?
Well,
Oh
No.
shit.
Hmm.
Oh
well,
man.
but
but
Hmm.
you
nine.
know what, family? You know what, family? He probably was going through a lot. And you know, at the end of the day, we all have to work harder. We have to do more. I
Hmm.
remember even when I was growing up, you know, my dad always told me, you got to be 3 times better than the so-called white man. They're
Hmm.
going to judge you more for any little thing you do. It's going to
And
be
even
harder for
when
you to
you
get.
are don't
It's going to be
get
harder
a
for you
chance.
to get a job more than them. We have to deal with more things than they do, and they don't understand that.
They
Just
don't
like
want
when
to.
it
They
comes,
don't know how to lead. They come to these jobs. This is how it was. My father taught me. See, though he said white folks come to these jobs to fuck with us, and
Yep.
Mhm.
and he said they feel safe, like there's a magnetic shield around them, and they can fuck with you today at work, and you can't be touched. And they figure we so petrified that we subject not to whip their ass, and we'll just take it. And when my dad had an encounter with this older white man, he would always mess with my father, and he didn't like the fact my father used to work for General Motors. He only worked on the maintenance crew, so he was only there for when shit break down. Other than that, it wasn't nothing to do. And he let that white guy know in the parking lot. He said, "You're not safe." He said it 3 times before that man got it. And he said that week he had a massive heart attack. I didn't threw hammers at him. I didn't flatten tires. I didn't stole their tools. I didn't cuss them out. I didn't did all kind of shit to them. I had a fist fight. How many fights? I had 3 fist fights at work with grown men. They made me that mad. One of them said that he said, I heard him say it. He said, "I'm gonna get her laid off. I'm gonna make sure her kids don't eat."
Yeah.
And
And look
and
how the devil
the
is comfortable.
adrenaline will pump up in you so bad. I choked that motherfucker. I said, if my kids don't eat, yours not gonna eat. You understand?
What
And
kind of lethal
But
shit
you
is
know where some of
that? Excuse me. Oh,
you know
what
where
kind
some
of
of
lethal?
hmm,
them those jobs are handed to them.
hmm,
Yeah,
Excuse me,
they play a lot
Johnny.
of nepotism. They
But
they're heavy on the nepotism.
but you know what I noticed? I wasn't afraid of them, but sometimes just my psyche would just bother me that I had to deal with that crap at work because I just wanted to just do my job. I love working and just do what I gotta do. It made me mean because I remember one time I went to a meeting because I got into trades at 19, and this it was a white lady. She hadn't seen me in years, and she said, "Wow, Kim, you sure snappy." And I said, "Yeah, have dealing with your people, it would make you snappy."
That's because a lot of us, we just want to come in and do our work and leave. They always want us to be involved with all these Christmas holiday, staff stuff. We just trying to come in there, get our check, do what we got to do, and go home to our families or go home or be with our people and friends and stuff like that. We ain't trying to associate with all y'all like that.
You know what? Yeah, they used to tell me, "Oh, sometimes you're really anti-sociable." Why? Because I don't want to go out to happy hour to some all-white bar with you. Then
Yeah, it's the opposite with them. I'm glad you said that because Lisa finished this part.
Anti-sociable. I'm more than happy to be that then.
Lisa finished this part. I couldn't wait to get home to my husband and my kids because I was gonna get a welcome committee. And Lisa was telling that story you was telling me about that white guy. He didn't like going home. He didn't like going home because the welcome committee wasn't there. They wasn't happy to see him.
But see, that's where when it comes to us, we're just built different. Because we're not trying to do all that. We trying to be with our people, see our friends, our family, that's just how we are. That's our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Tell that story,
Well,
Lisa.
black person ain't gonna do nothing to you unless you did something to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened in this situation. This ain't no mass shooting. It was 5 people that was fucking with him, and he dealt with
Right.
them directly.
Exactly.
It
And
ain't like one of
we
these damn
all know
incels
there's
that go
more.
out here and shoot because a woman won't talk to him.
Yeah, there's more to that story, but they're not going to tell us that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Lisa, they get upset with you when you're not grinning with them. I'm going through the same situation at work now where the people didn't like me because I wasn't skinning and grinning with them and I wasn't hanging out with them and laughing at their funky, corny ass jokes and shit. No, I'm just there to get a fucking paycheck. I'm not here to be your friend. I have no friends. You people are not my friends. Okay, and they don't understand that. They get upset when you're not laughing and joking and grinning.
They don't have nobody's happy when they get home. Nobody don't want to see them when they get home.
But the biggest thing though, that a lot of them, what they try to do is they want to see you upset. They want to see you stressed. They want to see you crying. I don't show that, especially not.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Drives them nuts too that I won't show it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going through that right now. I have what I call a poker face. No expression. No expression. Just
I like going to the truck stop with a gangster look on my face. I'll be mean mugging them heat, and they just step out the way. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'll be get the hell out.
That's the way.
Knock the hell out of you.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, can y'all hear me at all?
Hey, Mike, I want to ask you a question. Is your kids happy to see you when you get home from work?
All the time. They be jumping and all over me.
Not them. They get home from work. They no dinner cooked. The house nasty. They get the opposite. Make all that good.
They get home. They go home and they look like that Miss Becky Pig.
Oh yeah,
Miss Piggy bitch.
And the thing is,
why would you want to go home to that shit?
My son used to get so excited, he'd call me in my car on my way home. Mom, you coming home? I said, I'm coming home. And
that's
on my way home. So
I know that's right. When I was a little boy, I used to be so happy when my mom and dad would come home, be waiting at the door. Like, I'm glad you home.
My son used to have me on the phone on my cell phone, and I'd be talking to him. You coming home? I said, yeah, I'm in the car right now. Okay. He'd be so excited, he couldn't even wait for me to pull up in the driveway.
He want to be with his mommy. Shoot, you fun. I didn't work with white boys. They would go get a 6-pack a piece.
Damn.
Because one Mexican dude told me, he said he was telling me their secrets. He said when they get home, he said when I would drop them off, he was the driver. He said I drop them off. He said they be stumbling out the truck. He said they
What?
wives
He
mad.
said message with them when you keep it professional, and then you choose not to associate with them afterwards. That
That's
kills them.
You
Who
You
know,
know what I like? You know what I like telling them? I
brother,
tell you know.
brother, that makes them so mad when you do that because they think that there's something wrong with you because when it comes to them, they in everybody's business. They know they do this, they do that. They know what time they're going to be home. They know
Mhm,
all that stuff. They know the dog and the cat's name and everything. I'm like, you know what? Y'all
mhm,
doing too much.
I mean,
You
mhm,
you're
know,
gonna see
I
where
always made it a point never to invite them to my home.
mm-mm,
Never,
Oh
ever,
no,
ever.
no.
mm-mm. You keep that. You keep that
So,
shit. Keep that shit separate. But that's what they suffering from. They'll work.
yeah,
They'll work real hard, and there is no welcome committee. They don't want to see them when they come home.
and
So
then
see,
also
but the thing
if you have a nice home, they're
is,
jealous.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
Oh,
so
oh yeah. Oh yes.
because
mhm,
they don't expect you to be living like that anyway.
oh
You know.
no,
No.
mm-mm,
And
mm-mm.
Yeah.
on top of all that, you was talking about. I was trying to get in earlier when something was wrong with my sound.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I can hear
you
you.
were talking about white folks being your co-workers, and you said somebody said, "I'm gonna make sure her kids don't eat" or something like that.
Me,
I,
that was
I,
me.
what I was trying to say was, what type of savagery type shit is that, man? To tell someone, "I'm gonna make sure your children don't eat," man.
That's
yeah,
just the nature of
that's
the
some
enemy.
consistent
Like my
shit.
mouth. They didn't like my mouth at work. I worked in construction. I was a welder. They didn't like my mouth. And
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't go out of my way to mess with people, but if you mess with me, I was not nobody you didn't want to deal with. I would fight you. I
Right.
would, because I'm
That's
gonna
all.
eat and my
And
babies is eat.
ain't nothing wrong with that because the way I look at it is, all right, I come in here to get my bag like you came in here to get yours. I don't want nothing. The same way you say you don't want nothing. Your
Well,
husband at home, well, my
These
wife
white
is at
folks
home.
don't want you to have shit, man. They don't want you
Right.
to have no nice
you
car, no home, no nice clothes, no nothing. They don't even want you to have a headache. Nigga, give me that headache. Get that shit.
You can't have all that to yourself.
they always trying to find something on you.
Oh
And I
yeah,
heard this guy years ago. It was a job that I worked on in San Francisco, and it was a lot of black people on this job, and we all heard him say it because we jammed him up. He said they even come to work on time,
Hmm?
and yeah, he said that because
Oh
in the
shit.
world of construction, what we do is in the world of construction, when you come to work, we usually come to work an hour early, park your stuff, and go back to sleep. That's just what we do and stuff. And that pissed off one of the white foremans there. He said they even come to work on time. And a brother that I know real well named Kenny Maxingale, he didn't care. He didn't care. Kenny had did 12 years in jail. His son had got killed. He didn't care. And he said, "What the fuck you mean we come to work on time, bitch? You supposed to come to work on time." Then they don't like the fact that you know how to work. But they see they're a contradiction because they say we lazy, they say we all these things, and when you don't fit any of those stereotypes, they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know how to go mind their own damn business. It's that simple, but not in Esau's world because you're so fascinated or I'm impressed. I don't give a fuck if you impress how well I work. I'm not trying to impress you. That's their
That's
problem.
because we always had to work, True Royal. We always had to
We
work for
always
ourselves.
had to.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's all what it all boils down to is they desperately want us to need them. If we can't make it unless they're involved, unless something tied to white folks. And they're now learning the hard lesson that many of us do not have to get up in the morning depending on them.
Mhm.
They want us depending on them. That's what
Mm.
they want. They want,
That's true.
then they can control you. They can continue this oppression. See, once you show them, somebody told me years ago, once you show them that they're not needed and you're black, then they no longer see you as a slave.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what video was it that you did, Sister Lisa, about uh the Cincinnati tribe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I
Oh, we
mean,
love those people. We love those people.
when you did
That
that segment, Sister Lisa, I was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
That was,
Mm-hmm.
we
that
really need to look what they did, and that's what we need to be doing.
Lisa kept saying they were showing that they came out of so-called captivity for a reason. When I seen it, I don't even remember where I seen it. For weeks, I was just swelled up. I couldn't stop thinking about them. I just couldn't stop thinking about them. And what I loved about them, they were very clear. If you step on that island, you're gonna come up dead. They
You're
was
gonna get it.
mhm,
and we
mhm.
So you talking
yeah,
about North Sentinel Island?
Yes.
yeah.
And then
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I, I
You ain't
forget,
colonizing that.
I
and what I
forget
got
the
out of that,
guy's
what I
name.
got that it was spiritual also. It ain't gonna be
Mhm.
no more white Jesus spreading around this planet. It's over, white man.
That's
It's
Yeah,
right.
that
over.
guy kept saying he want to help them. They don't need your help. Did you see how they look?
No help. They
Mhm.
They
didn't
were
ask for no damn help. They didn't ask for your food. They didn't ask for your medicine. They didn't
no,
ask
but even
for they didn't
the
ask for none
men,
of that stuff.
the men and the women, they were all like in good shape.
Mhm.
That is the way we should all be looking. You
Yeah,
know,
can you imagine their diet?
they live directly off the land. No additives, no preservatives, none of their chemicals and all that crap.
Mhm.
You ain't see,
Not
you
a
ain't see
single one of them barely had any body fat on their body. They was in shape.
Dude, thank
Mhm.
you.
And I
matter
was
of fact,
looking at their
you know
teeth.
what?
Their teeth were excellent.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
their bodies were exactly what we were intended to look like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're beautiful looking people. I tell you, I called it the feel good story of 2018.
That
That
was
should
one
have
of the
been the
wow.
feel
Wow.
good. Yeah, I'm like Royal Queen. I was just grinning
Mhm.
all day long. I would sit at work and I think about them. I have a big grin on
Mhm.
my
That's
face.
what I was
But
doing.
it
You know
lets
what?
you know, but you know what, family? It even lets you know too that they don't even need the products that we need. Their skin, even like their skin was just chocolate,
Flawless. Mhm.
shiny, and
It was
glistening.
beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
it bothers Esau because they didn't make it without us. How they didn't make it without us? You
Mm-hmm.
know. And then what I didn't like was because I did a story on it too. This Chinese lady had assist him. They were part of some spiritual group or something like that. And she was like, well, he quarantined himself and he did this and he did that. And they're
That
serious.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
They serious about that. They had arrested a couple of guys that had assist them to get over
Yeah,
there.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they did?
yeah,
yes.
they did. They arrested the guys that took him over there on a boat. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
his
because yeah,
ass is he's quarantined now. His ass 6 feet under.
Yeah,
well, well, you know,
Palace sand.
Hmm.
he's still on that damn beach. They
Hmm.
buried his ass
Look,
right
They
then
said,
and
where he
there.
belongs.
they said black folks like to eat people. They didn't eat his
They
ass. They
didn't
buried
his
his
ass.
ass.
They
We
just
all
And,
know they didn't do that.
buried him.
That's
We
what
don't
that's
know
what
that.
that's what they do.
all these stereotypes. So
Yeah, I know that's what they do. Who came out with the fucking Silence of the Lambs? That wasn't no black person that came up
It
with that
sure was
shit.
not.
and the reason and the reason why I'm saying
Hey,
what I'm saying about them about what I'm saying, they bury them. We had to teach Esau how to bury their folks. When they folks would die, they would just leave them right there where they was. They was that dumb.
Mm,
They
Well,
didn't
mm,
even
they
mm.
knew, those people knew that this man was contaminated, and they weren't gonna do
see,
nothing with him. They were just gonna bury his ass right there.
I don't know how
Smelling
centuries
fuel
a
gas
few
anyway.
years ago they had kidnapped 6 of them off the island,
Yeah,
4 adults and 2 children. The adults died
I like it when
immediately.
they say that they were
Mhm.
in slavery at one time, and my response is, "Well, you going back into slavery?"
And so what they did was the adults died immediately, and they send the children back. We never knew what happened, but I tell you this, when that happened to them, I know they made sure generation after generation it was going to make sure that traumatized them because those people are really really close, and they made sure no, we're not going to have that mistake again. But that shows you the level of their they're thinking too. When someone died, you naturally bury them. Esau didn't know about natural nothing. I've been doing my research on the history in California, where we had palaces over here, palaces, literally. I'm talking about Northern California, and they were saying that for miles away we could smell Esau's ass, and just to be around them, we had to bathe them so we could stand being around them. They said their teeth was rotten. They was filthy. Can you imagine? You gotta, before somebody come in your house, you gotta make sure they wash their ass real good.
I
Just
don't
so
think
you
I
can.
would have wasted my soap on them.
You wouldn't have got my soap. Absolutely not. I tell you what.
Ass out.
I would have dumped a bucket of hot water on top of their head from the top bedroom window. Okay, that's all you get.
But that's how filthy they were. Well, Lisa was talking about that when we found them in the caves. They was filthy, crawling around, and we had to show them how to bathe and all that kind of stuff. They didn't even understand. They didn't even know what it was to wash your ass.
Yeah, but come on, I wash them up. No, I ain't wasting my soap. And you get in my tub?
Oh,
none of that. None of that.
Get that water hose and figure it out.
Do you imagine how long you would have to clean that tub? Huh?
Yeah,
You talk about a black ring, huh?
No.
Wouldn't you have to wash the clothes? Because it would be counterproductive to wash.
I just thought about it. I want to wash them with them high power fire hoses, like they used to rip that shit that ripped our skin when they was doing all that stuff during the civil rights movement. I'll be like, okay, y'all line up there over there on that wall, real good, don't move. And
on the water hose, they used to break your
ribs. They got Tariq he's selling North Sentinel Island University shirts, and they're cuter than hell. They really are. Can I send you a link to it so you can show it, or you want to do that?
I want to see it.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, I'll share my screen because I really Tariq, I like him. I mean, there were times that I'm like, whatever, but
I know I was looking over there at Cynthia G. She was selling cave shirts. I cracked up when I seen that shit. Cave shirts, and she said she was gonna make some cave brochures where they can look in there and see when they want to go on vacation, they can just go to a damn cave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you can see this yet. Can you?
But yeah, give them a water hose bath. Serious, not the water hose, the fighter. I would wash their ass.
Oh, true royal.
I just be on their ass.
I embarrassed one of them white folk, man. Man, them white truck drivers be so fucking stinking like they ain't bathed in 10 days. I walked up in the truck stop, and I was right behind it. I knew who it was. I said, damn, y'all don't smell that? Smell like a fucking dog. Y'all don't smell that shit? And he turned around.
They're just really different in general. Even like their pheromones, we're just different. You know what I'm saying?
They tell me they be out there on the out there driving them trucks, and not washing their ass.
Lisa, I'll send it to you because it looks tiny.
Go ahead, Brenda. Can you?
I tried to share, but it looks tiny. So let me just.
Brenda, I see it.
I see it, Brenda.
They can't see it.
Brenda, go ahead. It's on the screen.
North Sentinel Island University crew neck T-shirt, sweatshirt. I'm sorry,
Sister Brenda. I see it.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, yeah, I think they're cuter than hell. Look at this. It got the little arrow and the bow and arrow.
Pretty cool.
That looks nice.
Island University.
I like the little.
Not bad. I like it.
I like that. Yeah, I would want the one in green and then the black one.
I like the little pink one.
I go with my school colors in high school, black and gold.
Take the green, the purple, the black, and the pink. I got to have multiple colors in that.
Oh yeah, this green one is nice.
Yeah. I wish one person would ask me, what university that on your shirt? Where is that? I said,
they were sitting 2 feet away from where they took a shit, true roll.
Wow. Mike, you telling me these folks ain't washing
Would
their
eat their
ass out
meals
there?
2 feet away from where they just got through taking a shit.
Oh
Nasty
Lord,
motherfuckers.
you
Oh
right. You
no.
know them truck drivers got showers out there and everything, and they funky like that in them trucks.
Free. Listen. Free showers. Free.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
We wash
wow.
our hands for free. This motherfucker was so stinking, y'all. I said that shit so loud. The black women behind the counter were laughing, boy. They, boy, you a damn fool. I said, man, I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Damn.
I know. I used to work with them like that. They would come to work, and I tell you not, I kid you not, Mike. I said that white guy looked the same way he looked when he left work. He looked like he slept in them damn work clothes.
Do because
Before
let
they
me tell you something. Now, where I worked in corporate America. But I'm telling you, I used to know them motherfuckers weren't bathing because I would get stuck in the damn elevator with them.
Oh, Lisa.
I mean, the stench in the elevator ride was very telling.
It get caught in your throat.
Oh
It
my
get caught in
lord.
your
It'd be
throat.
like they haven't had a bath since they freed Mandela sometime.
That shit get caught in your throat, and then don't
Hey,
start
I don't be
reading about their
like what
history.
it is. But then sometimes like that smell be like lingering. Like they can be
Yeah.
gone for like an
You
hour
know
or two.
what? Start reading
hey,
about their history
hey,
over in them European countries.
Yeah, the
They
dark.
would take a bath. Like I was reading this one woman, she only had 2 baths her whole life. She had the day she was born and when she got married. And I'm
Oh shit.
like, yep. Mm-hmm.
man, that
I'm
shit.
like,
All right, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a
I
second.
can see why. I can see why they want to
Second.
sleep with each other.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Welcome, Santee. Shalom.
Yeah, thank you, ass.
who
Oh,
we got
I'm
here?
trying to turn the screen share off. Why don't I turn this off?
We got somebody new on the panel?
Santee, can you hear me? Santee Walden? Yeah, we got somebody here, but I don't think he can hear me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Where did LVZ go? Where'd he go?
Oh, he had to go to work.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm.
How
Yeah,
you doing, Santee?
Man,
What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you. You know, I actually been here for probably about 35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying the conversation. Here and there, I'll jump in and kind of, but I'm enjoying the conversation. But you
You
were talking about
gotta
somebody not
realize
bathing for
if
2
these
years.
motherfuckers are asleep with a damn dog,
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well,
I'm
you know,
serious. You start reading their history. Some of them people they would only have 2 baths their whole life.
Right. It smells like wet
Horse.
balloon,
Smell like
hot
horse.
dog juice.
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good smell. Smell like
You know
horse.
what? It's what's even funny when Roots came out years ago. Roots,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that was in the scene when they were still in Africa. They tell the men, beware of these pale skinned people that smell like dead chicken. I
Mm-hmm.
said,
Oh
holy
my God.
shit.
Talking about how they, yeah.
Yeah.
They would
But you know
find them
the family.
people. They would find them people dead when them people
they
would
smell
die.
more like damn
They would
dogs.
they would be full of
And then you run into those damn Moabites. Them motherfuckers eat dogs,
them
Yeah.
people.
and it just be reeking out their
Them people,
pores.
and I'm talking about the people that considered themselves royalty. They wasn't washing their ass.
And they said those palaces were filthy too.
Yeah,
When
they were filthy. Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
filthy. They said there were piles of trash inside the
Mhm.
palaces.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they didn't even clean up their palace.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know what, Royal? That's where it comes in. Where they always try to say they made us civilized. Are you kidding me with that?
Them people were silly. They thought that if bathing would kill you.
Well, they also thought that they would fall over the edge of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could sail off the edge of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. That's true. Yep, that's right.
And when I started doing my
I wish
research
they
on
would have.
I had read a few books from PBS about that. Boy, that'll take your imagination to all kind of places. I'm like, they didn't bathe and they married and they wait a minute.
That's,
Ooh,
that's,
wee.
I thought that stitch gave me cancer. Hell, that shit was so bad.
Yeah,
I could imagine it make you want to whoop their ass stinking like that.
I don't want to whoop his ass, damn it. I want to whoop his ass with a water hose.
Mm-hmm. No, not a water hose. You want the fire hydrant. I want to peel off some skin because they got layers of dirt. Boy, I tear their ass up. I said, I'm gonna help you out with this water hose. Get you some bleach.
Then he wobbled his fat ass on out there. You know it with him. Yeah, damn it. He know.
Mm-hmm. I know. I know. You know, black folks is like that. We'll tell you in a heartbeat in our families if you're behind stinking, you need to go wash your ass.
And them mustache Arabs. Don't let me get started on
Oh
no
my
mustard on
goodness.
them.
Oh
And
shit!
East
Yes,
Indians,
indeed.
East
Um,
Indians too.
with the smelling like that
That's what I'm
curry.
talking about.
They
Especially them East Indians.
that curry. And I was remember that Chinese dude a couple of
Lisa, at the time when I was over in Germany, I found out that they didn't even use deodorant.
Yeah, no.
oh,
What?
And the
I heard
women
The
didn't
women didn't
have their
shave their armpits. I'm
had
going
hairy
like,
underarms.
damn.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
ooh Lord.
Oh man.
Mm-mm. And they trying to hook up too? Ooh Lord. Man.
Yeah. Man,
Nasty.
you better be glad you y'all some Hebrews. Cause
Ooh,
man,
no, I love me some Hebrew brothers. Yes, yes, yes. He clean. He gonna keep himself clean. She gonna keep herself clean. You know, because our mama said wash your ass, and our grandmama said that too. Good home
Surely.
training.
I did. I know when I was younger, and I'd be out there playing and stuff. As soon as I would come in the house, my mom was
I
like,
can hear you.
"Get up, in the shower."
Yeah, you gotta wash up. Go in there and wash your ass. My mother used to tell everybody, go soak your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in there
Yep.
for a minute.
Soak that ass.
Soak it.
Both cheeks.
hmm Play that stuff. You get your behind whooped playing that stuff, walking around stinking.
That's right.
So
You get 6 beatings. Right.
shoot, I make my little girls wash their ass. I say, Dad, we just washed. Go wash again, damn it. Go wash again.
hmm
Yeah.
Clean ass. You want clean
All
ass. Go
right, y'all. One more. B.
One more.
Smith. B. Smith.
Oh wow, that's so painful, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's a hard one.
Well,
And
Royal,
you know what's even worse?
told me about that today.
I was looking
Damn.
at I was looking at some more articles on that. Do you know B. Smith still has a few lucid moments? And she has told her husband that she didn't like that mess.
hmm
What?
They are keeping it out of the media. Yeah.
How old is
They
she?
were talking. They were bragging, almost like bragging about it that he's having this relationship with her, and then his daughter, because they don't have a child together. He brought that child in the marriage. His grown fat ass daughter
Yeah.
talking about she don't have a problem with it. Bitch, you laying up there reaping the benefits off of B. Smith's money. Your father in there in the other room getting his dick sucked by this old Skeletor in there. That's some foul shit.
Yeah.
Foul.
Yeah.
Brother, you can't take that shit down the street.
So
How old is B. Smith?
B.
You
was
know?
in her 60s.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. Oh
It's
my
just-
God.
And then Lisa said he's selling shit.
What they are trying to hide about this whole thing is she ain't completely gone.
Wow.
He wants you to believe she's gone and he need to go on with his life. She ain't completely gone. They said B has been up in that house bitching about that stuff. She told her husband she don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's sad, Lisa. I didn't know about that part. You've been really doing some research and stuff. Talking about, well, I gotta have a life too. Well, you know what? Your
You want
marriage
to use a
vows.
fire hose, an inch and a half real line at minimum.
You people, if
What are you
people,
talking
people.
about?
This is what I suggest to people. It's more than a notion to get married, and those vows are not nothing to take light. That's all I'm gonna say. Nothing to take light because
That's
somebody
right.
may get sick, or you the one that may get sick, and you're gonna be dependent on your mate. Like you was telling me, Lisa, he had prostate cancer, and she helped him.
Yep.
But now she's dealing with her issues, and all you can think about is Becky slobbering on you.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, when I got married, I took my vows seriously in sickness and in health till death do us part. And you know that's what I believe, and that's how I lived my life.
That's some
And
selfish shit. Because what I really liked about her, she was way better than what's that other chick that they build up so much, that white one, Martha Stewart.
Paula Dean.
No, not Paula Dean.
Oh, Martha Stewart.
Yeah, way better. And the woman just had a beautiful spirit and stuff. And wow. So she is aware of what's going on.
Yeah, she knows. She ain't all gone.
So that mean they doing shit in front of her.
Yeah, they're doing that shit in front of her. That's why she's letting them know she don't like that mess.
Well, he's gonna have to answer. He's gonna have to answer for that. You know, when he goes to meet his maker, he's gonna have to answer for that.
Wouldn't the irony be that he died?
Well, some of them,
and not
some of them damn Edomites, they would have to soak, empty the tub, clean it out, and then fill it back up so that they can soak again.
Yeah,
Mike,
let me say this.
you know what?
Hold on. Let me say this. Wouldn't it be ironic if he drops dead first before her?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It doesn't mean, just because she got Alzheimer's, that doesn't mean she's going to be the first to go.
That's true.
That's right. True.
Let me tell you something. It was my father told me this. He knew this sister, really nice sister. She had married this brother. And she had a little bit of money and a couple of pieces of property up here in the Bay Area. Anyway, she got sick. And one of her children were driving past the real estate office where they did the transaction to get one of their homes. And when he looked over, he seen his stepfather in there with another woman. So he parked his car to find out what was going on. He had this woman in there acting like that was his wife. Well, so that got squashed. So anyway, some time had passed and he doing his little cheating stuff. So he meet this chick in another state and he trying to get away from her, from his wife. And he had it all set up, told the woman they're gonna buy a house, all this type of stuff. And he was at the San Francisco airport, Lisa. He dropped dead at the airport, had a massive heart attack. You see how shit can go?
That's why I'm saying that B is not necessarily the first one to go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If he goes first, Becky is sure to be out on her ass.
Yeah.
You know?
But you was telling me the other day he's selling the property and all that shit.
He did. He already sold their mansion for $7 million. They had another property. He sold that for $400,000. He's just selling every goddamn thing.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's selling everything right under B's nose.
Yeah.
That is horrible. I just want him to get hit with a lightning bolt and have his dick fall off. That'll be good.
And then you was telling me, Lisa, that this white woman that he's screwing used to work for her at her restaurant.
Yes, she was a waitress at one of B. Smith's restaurants. That's where he met her.
Talking about I gotta have a life too.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have a life in the lake of fire. That's for
His wife could have said that when he had prostate cancer and left his ass right there, full of cancer.
And the thing, he's benefiting off of her and her legacy.
Right, her money.
With a white woman, because the white woman, she's supposed to be over there taking care of them and all this kind of shit like that.
But that's her legacy, her money, her stuff. You know what I mean?
And she's screwing her husband right there in the house. The daughter knows about it. You should see the daughter. Her ass getting fat every damn day. And that's just low down. I was telling Kay about that. Kay was like, I don't care if that's my stepmother or not. I would tell my dad I ain't going along with that shit.
The thing is, B. Smith was a step up for his ass, not the other way around. Okay, he got his step up from being with her.
He let that woman get lost. She disappeared for like a day or so.
18 hours.
They didn't know where that woman was.
Are you serious?
She came back home.
She was all scarred up.
Those are Edomites.
And he probably didn't even
They
go
don't
look
have
for
a God. And them committing adultery, you know.
But it's just done blatantly right there in the face. And I was wondering where her awareness level is.
She's not totally gone. Still has moments. They said she still has moments when she remembers things.
How could you do that to your wife, man?
People don't take their marriage serious anymore. It's like, I don't know what people be doing these days.
I mean, how can you do that to another human being? You don't even have to be married to him, you know? I mean, this is a human being. What kind of
You know what? It just kills me because this is a 27-year marriage.
Damn.
So that's how you feel after being with somebody for 27 damn years.
27 years. God damn.
Yeah, that's painful.
I mean,
That's
you
what
never
I'm
know
saying.
till you know, right?
With them, you've been with your wife for that long, and that's how you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
He got more dedication to this white bitch that he only been with for 2 years. Then he
But you know what, Sister Lisa? This is the
27.
thing, though, Sister Lisa. Look where that money's about to go to.
Yeah.
Because you
Look
know,
how the money. What I'm saying. What I'm
Becky know
saying is.
about all their affairs,
What
and
I'm saying is, look how the money's where it's going to be shifted to now.
Yeah.
the white.
Yeah. The white woman gonna end up with all of it.
Well,
all
no,
over
she
social
got,
media.
no, they got a daughter. She's got a daughter. That's legally where that money should go. You
That's
know.
not her. That's
No,
not
that's not her daughter. That's not. She don't have no children.
Oh, that isn't her daughter.
No,
His
no.
daughter.
Stepdaughter.
Oh, Jesus.
And the daughter is grown. She fat, and you can tell she ain't doing nothing but going from the bedroom to the kitchen. Whatever else going on in that house, there ain't none of her business.
Oh, I didn't even see what the daughter looked like.
She said, well, they said that's their stepdaughter. It's not, they don't have children. Oh, God.
So that right there.
They interviewed her. They asked her. She said she has no problem with it. Ain't her mama, so she don't give a damn.
Oh, Jesus.
So see that right there. You already know where the money's going to go to.
Yeah, it's going to go to him. Him and that whore.
It may not be nothing left.
You know what? I do hope the Lord takes him out first. I really do. I really do.
But the level of selfishness, I mean, dude, you can't even be discreet about it. Take it down the street. You want it right there in the house.
Yeah, and I hope that somebody could, you know, I don't know who could help B. Smith, but you leave her estate to you know, some black or some black kids, a black organization, somebody.
Right.
But
I believe
But my thing is,
I wonder if her family is trying to get her out of that situation. You would think they would want her out of there.
right.
Like I said, I gotta call. I'm gonna call my friend. I gotta remember to call her. I had a coworker. She was a little bit older than me, and her brother married B. Smith. Back in the 70s, and she always spoke highly of her. She always spoke highly of her. I'm just curious to see if they still connected in some kind of way, or somebody to know somebody. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
It's just no respect, though. You can't even wait until after she passes away, but you're gonna. That's how you gonna do her.
He said he gonna have him a life.
Yeah, or at least get that shit out of your home. Why are you doing that under your roof where she's living?
Right. That's what it's
If you're gonna be a damn whore, you ain't got to do it all in front of her.
Well, that's ultimate disrespect. I mean,
I just think hands down in general, it's wrong. Yeah, I feel after all those years of marriage, as a man, yeah, you may want to move on and stuff, but you do that after your wife passes or something. Like, that's just disrespectful to your marriage, and you're showing the world who you really are.
Yep. He's showing the world that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah, he has no risk. I mean, I just don't understand how a woman you've known for 2 years now just wiped away your 27-year marriage. He treats
like it didn't mean anything. Like, basically, like it didn't mean anything.
Yeah. 2 years of fucking ugly, and you know, damn.
She a good headmaster. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is at the end of the day.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that Becky pussy can't be that good. I'm sorry.
No, it's the head.
It's not.
I bet you if he didn't have all that money to back him up, she wouldn't be with him.
And she blinking
Of course, man. That go without being said. She ain't gonna be up there in that damn house. And I don't even want to know what that damn room smell like. I don't care if it's the head or whatever the case is. That shit is filthy. Okay?
It is.
The thing, but she's not even pretty. At least to me, she's not. She's so bone thin.
She looks like Skeletor.
She does.
And if anybody, like I tell you, if anybody seriously gave a shit, that let you know when people don't give a fuck about you.
You know what? But you know what? What I had found, they were saying that behind the scenes, that him and that white woman been getting into it and arguing and stuff. And I think it has to do with money. She wants to get her hands on some of them coins.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It,
That's
it
Yep.
got it got it got to do with some with wrinkled balls. That's what it has to do with. Okay, it's hard work holding that maintenance down. That's a lot of maintenance now. Shit.
Wrinkled
Oh, that's
balls.
sacrifice when you're young. When you're
That's
young,
all
those
it
are
is.
sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah, she's sucking that dick, and that's what he got him crazy. I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's what it is now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, just picture that, Queen. You and your husband been married for 20x years. Let's just put it out there, right?
yes.
So now all of a sudden he goes out for some dinner and comes home with some white bitch talking about, okay, she gonna be staying in that room over there.
Oh
Somehow I
no,
don't think anybody can survive
no.
it.
They
No,
gonna see me on the 6 o'clock news. I will
no,
beat that bitch ass. She cannot.
no.
No. I'm not
That,
going through
that,
that no more.
Honey,
No.
let me just
that,
tell
that
you.
wouldn't happen in my home.
First,
No.
let me tell you. First, I'm gonna be dealing with her, and when I get done with her, you better make sure you gone, cause I'll be dealing with your ass after.
That's right.
You remember Lisa years ago that happened to Lionel Richie. His wife found his ass and beat the shit out of the woman. And Lionel Richie climbed out the window. I think they said he was barefooted, but he didn't get that ass whooping that day. He beat that. She beat the shit out of that white woman.
Yeah, I would be in there too. I would be that woman. Yep, she would have bruises all over the goddamn place after I got through with her.
Yeah, she would have knots everywhere. No,
Everywhere.
yeah. You know what? You know what? My first husband's brother met a chick online up in Oregon, bought her a Greyhound ticket, hid her in the garage. Now, mind you, he married this woman, and the woman that he married, she accepted him with his 3 kids because the first woman he had 3 kids with had passed. The woman happened to go to the garage to go washing, and there's Becky in there on a mattress and everything. And she said,
What?
"What the fuck are you doing in here?" And she said, your husband paid for me to come up here." And
What?
I kid you not, this is the truth. And they got into it. He heard what was going on downstairs, and he told his wife, if you demand for her to go, it's going to be repercussions. So,
What?
yeah.
Then
So,
there would have been repercussions.
so,
That's
so
why I tell people, man, you got to be careful with that online dating stuff.
yeah,
I'm
No,
sorry. I'm sorry. There would have been a murder right there on the spot.
so
Okay, there would have
the
been
shit
two
gets
dead
crazier.
people.
The shit gets crazier. So the white girl was still here for a long time. And so the girl, she's passed on now. My old sister-in-law, she was competing with the white girl because by then she was living in the house with him. So her name was Johnny. Johnny decided, I'm gonna have a baby for my husband. So I went over to go see the baby, take some gifts and stuff. So when I get to the house, there's my brother-in-law, and he's sitting up there in the living room, and his 3 daughters are there, and the white girl was literally almost in his lap. They were on a computer. So I go back in the room and look at the baby, and I close the door, and I said, Johnny, what kind of dysfunctional shit is this? She said, well, she pitiful and she don't have no family to go back to. I said, Johnny, this girl been here almost 2 years. This is, come on. This is dysfunctional. Okay. I get home. I call my mother-in-law, Miss Smith. That was my first marriage. I said, Miss Smith, I seen your grandbaby. Your grandbaby beautiful, but I said your son ain't right. I said that white girl's still in the house. All right. So Miss Smith said, I'm going over there. So she went over there, and she told me, she said, she called me that evening and she said, I done ran that woman up out of the house. I said, what happened, Miss Smith? She said, I got on my daughter-in-law and my son and said, how the hell you gonna let your husband have his hoe in this house? And then she jumped down her son's throat and said, your 3 daughters, they were preteens then, are looking at this. What kind of example it was? It was a big scandal in the family and stuff. But that white girl left that night because my bless her heart, she's passed. My mother-in-law told her she had to go. And they would say, oh, she didn't have money and this and that. And she told her son,
We
get a
don't care.
one-way ticket out, Greyhound, take your ass back to them trailer parks up there in Portland, and all of that. That was some messy shit. Ooh, that was messy.
First of all, I don't know any black folks that's going to let some white folks scroll up in their house and talk about that. I'm staying there. No,
Lisa,
the B. Smith situation, and she got Alzheimer's. She got something that's, where she ain't right. But
yeah,
average black
Yeah, that's
folk ain't
true.
putting up with that.
yeah.
shit.
So
We're
he
not doing
that
that. No, that's what they'll do. They'll let anybody up in their house, but we don't do that. We don't play that.
well,
No,
you know what? It happened. It happened into a family that I was married into for a short time, and I seen it with my own damn eyes and stuff. That's why I'm not in that family no more. But I was like, wow. I was just like, wow. I can't believe this. Wow. I kept saying, wow. Who does this? I didn't heard
I don't know any black folks that would sit back and deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any because
Yeah, I
She
don't
was
either. I
in
mean
the
that.
garage. She was
No.
in the garage for like 11 days. He was down there sneaking food to her and stuff.
11 days.
yeah.
She that dumb bitch stayed in that garage for 11 days. I guess he was down there hitting it every day. He was probably when his wife went to sleep, he was probably down there screwing her in the garage and stuff. I said, "Oh, this is dysfunctional." No.
11 days in the damn garage and probably not washing her ass any
But
one
that
of those
just
days.
but
That's
that just lets you know
disgusting.
where her state of mind's at. She crazy.
Yeah, but like I said, how she got found was when the girl went down there to wash clothes and seen the girl there. She didn't know what to do.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
disgusting. I would have called the police. That bitch
I
would
would
have
have
been under.
she would have got the hell out of my house.
She
Yeah,
was,
I would have
she
called
was
the police.
she was trying to explain to me that the girl didn't have no family. She felt sorry for her.
I don't give a
Not
shit.
my
That
problem.
ain't my problem.
That's what I was
Not,
saying to her. And then she was saying that she's been real helpful because she helps them babysit the kids and stuff.
no,
I said, Johnny, and
no.
Johnny passed too. She passed real young. I said, Johnny, do you know how insane this sounds? I said, that's insane. That is insane and stuff. But yeah, I told my mother-in-law, I said that she's still there. She said she ain't gonna be there for long and
Yeah,
stuff.
well, she did the right thing. I would have gone in there and did some extermination up in that house.
You would have never that woman would have never stepped foot in my house. My husband
No.
ain't crazy.
No, no.
He wouldn't do nothing like that. But it's some out there like that. Some of us take on Esau's ways.
Mm,
You know,
damn.
that was a trip.
That was a
That was
cocky bag.
I'm sorry, Fido can't stay at my house. We don't have.
that girl didn't look like nothing. That girl didn't look like nothing.
They never do. I mean, when you look at B. Smith and all of her photos and look at this woman, her husband with, it just must be the thrill of being with some white woman because she don't look nearly as good.
I don't know what a white
That
woman.
has to be what it is because I mean, man, his wife, she was beautiful, especially in her younger
Yeah,
years.
She was a model
yeah,
too.
she was
Man, it's
very,
the
very
head.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
ball
don't,
kid.
And she probably still look good now because black don't crack. So
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what the dudes and with the dudes what fantasy they have and what's the deal with them, the ones that want to be with those type of women. What are they doing to them differently than a black woman? That's the thing that I always wondered about.
nothing.
yeah, I've always wondered that shit too because I just don't understand why good
I'm not
lord.
going to entertain this conversation. I'm going to let y'all have that.
No, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, look. I can only speak for myself. I'm not interested in swine. Okay, I don't want any swine.
There you
All
go.
right? I'm good.
And train our royals like that. Don't you bring one of them bitches to these house. No way. Don't bring nothing.
well,
But it was
no, no. I was gonna say my parents had always told me, you be with the sister or a biracial sister. Don't be bringing anything else home other than that.
Mhm.
And in my younger years, I'll admit I did one time. I had a Becky. I was what 20, 21. And I just noticed there was just a lot of things that we just didn't relate on. It was just different. You know what I'm saying? And they're always quick to try to argue with you. See, a lot of the brothers out there that swirl all the time, they don't tell you the undertone stuff. They make it seem like everything is so great. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always the case because you can't relate to each other when you talk about serious issues, like
That's
especially
going on in the world. Stuff
Exactly.
now.
And there's an
I,
awkwardness that's in the air. It's going to be weird because it's not right. It's always going to be offbeat. As
yeah.
you said, when
And the
it's
thing was, if I would bring up a topic like that, she would be quick to shut it down.
Yeah, didn't want to deal with reality. You know,
Yeah.
when all that stuff,
She didn't want to deal with your blackness. That's what it was.
you know what was
I've been with
ridiculous?
Becky too. I've been with a Becky too, and it's different between night and day. All she wanted some dick. That's all she want. And I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all,
Yeah.
she had places.
For me, it was a one-time thing. After that, it's always been sisters. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing is too, I thought about it too, being with these, especially being with the Becky and stuff, you don't realize you are blotting yourself out if you have children with them. You're not making any more of yourself anymore. You changed everything when you do that.
True. That's true. You know,
Yeah,
one thing.
what about that damn foot? What about that tar baby black football player and that white chick, and then that extremely light skinned baby? What the fuck is going on with that? And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wanted to add one more thing to that.
Okay.
My brother-in-law, after all that happened, he didn't talk to his mother for a long time. He resented her. He was angry behind that shit. He was really angry and stuff. He had a deep resentment behind that. And I'm like, wow. He just didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Wow. Oh.
And I said, if he didn't see nothing wrong with it, why did he hide her in the garage? That's what I kept saying.
That's true.
But no, he didn't even. Yeah, he was very pissed with his mother.
But you know what? The brothers out there that always have to bring that up, like, oh, I'm with this Becky, or I'm with this, I'm with that. It just lets you know that they self-hate themselves.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because even though the fact that I dated one Becky one time in my life, I was never out there like, oh, I got this white girl. You know what I'm saying? It was never like that because I was comfortable in my own skin of myself. So I didn't have to put it out there like that. But the ones that try to glorify her like that is because they don't love themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. That's that self-hate. And it also from the lines of, look, I want to be comfortable in my home and talk about white supremacy all the time.
Yeah.
I want to say Peckerwood and Cracker when I feel like it. Okay?
Or you don't want to
be in an environment.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to be in an environment, man, while I'm sitting around here trying to be weird to get along and to make sure that I'm politically correct, man.
Oh, you trying? Yeah, you don't want to be doing a Cory Booker in your house, you know?
Sure don't.
Oh, that shit right.
Yeah.
Brother,
you don't want no dick on the brain, man. You don't want no dick
Oh,
on the brain.
come on. I did not say that. I really didn't, Mike. I didn't say that. You know I wouldn't say nothing like that.
Right. You walk around your house on eggshells and shit, peeking over your shoulder before you have a conversation with the brothers. Get your mark ass up out of here, man. I'm down damn.
That's how I am, Santee, because I ain't changing my game for none of them.
Exactly.
Hell no. Gonna keep doing the same thing you've been doing.
Right.
You got to go in the backyard just to say nigga.
Yeah.
Right. Like, come on, right? I was at one of my homeboy house, little across the street, right? And we sitting out back and smoking and stuff. I had my little fireball or what have you. And I know he had a white wife or whatever, but that ain't my damn business, but he's a brother. And this woman peeked her head out the door because me and him were talking politics and I was talking about white supremacy. I love talking white supremacy. Okay, about these Peckerwoods. So as I'm talking shit and stuff, this white woman, short-haired blonde, come out here. And like she had said something, so I immediately dropped the Donald Trump conversation because I didn't want him to get in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what his house rules was. So when his woman went back in the house, this nigga gonna tell me, yeah, it's just like she black for real. You can say whatever you want to. No, the fuck I can't.
Nah.
I know.
They can try to get as close as they want. They will never be. That's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a blatant lie.
No.
I ain't been over there since, man. I haven't been over there since. It was too awkward for me. Okay, I was uncomfortable.
that woman is there for a sexual fetish or money, and most of the time, I'm telling the
Tell
truth.
man, it's sexual, man. I'm telling
But
y'all,
the
it's
thing
sexual.
is, she's not even that pretty.
Never
She's not.
are. They
She
never are. They
she
never
wants that
are.
black man to blow her back out daily.
Man, she
I
watched them porno
mean,
videos. She watched them porn videos, and all she seen them big black
she
balls
don't got
on
no
videos.
shape. She don't got nah, man, nah.
Man, no, I'm like you, bro. No, man, no.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
told you.
I got
I love black women.
yeah. You know what? I don't want to cut everybody off, and we've had a great conversation. We always do. But I got to get ready for my next live stream. So I got to end this one. And I got
What time that's gonna start, Lisa?
what's that?
What time your next one gonna start?
I was going to start at 2:30, but now I'm going to push it back to 3.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll have to try to watch it. Lisa, thank you for letting me be on the panel, sis.
We didn't did enough cussing and talking bad. Now we got to do Bible study.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, you gotta be all holy and shit now.
White man, like y'all don't talk bad about us. Now you going to have Bible study? Yep.
And we gonna continue to talk bad about you over there at Bible study.
It's a different version. It's the King James version.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get all holy and shit now. Okay. All
Right.
right.
The King, we gonna do the King James version of hate.
What book? What book are you going over? We're in
Second Esdra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did the first book last week. We're doing the second book this week.
Well, I can't wait till we get to chapter 15 and 16.
All right.
Ooh.
That
All right.
sounds good.
I think I'm going to have to go to Bible study tonight. Ooh, gotta find out what's in that chapter.
Well, I'll say shalom to everyone on the panel. True Royal, it was good to finally talk to you, sister.
Oh, it was nice to see. See, okay, calm down, because I usually say that to Mike. It was really nice to see you.
Yes.
You know what I usually say, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, don't show that bald ass head no more. you got these women all in their feelings. They married, but you got them in their feelings, bro.
Haters. That's haters.
Hey, hold on, my brother. I ain't hating on him. I just said be careful. Wear a cap next time, brother, when you come on. Wear a cap.
Wear a cap. We ain't gonna let you cover up that bald head. I'm warning you right now. We ain't gonna let you do it.
Sexy black.
Hey, Lisa, you fine too. I saw them wedding pictures. I said, damn.
Oh yeah, brother, you right. I told Sister Lisa. I said those wedding pictures. I see you, Sister Lisa.
Yeah.
Lord.
Lord have mercy.
My husband was saying the same thing. He said, "That's a fine sister." I said, "She sure is."
Look like one of these red bones from Mississippi. Hell, shit.
Yeah, she gonna get some more thumbs down over there. Them sisters, it's a woman thing. And so, if one of your sisters is nice looking, you tell her that. Let her know.
Y'all fine.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Some of y'all will see you on my other channel. And as for everybody else, we'll be definitely getting together again. And, I'll have some all new topics for us to go over.
Thank you, Queen Lisa.
Sounds good.
All right, much love. Shalom.
All right, Emily.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yes.
Shalom.
Yes.